Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, gravy, gravy gang! What is going on, everybody? Happy Gravy Day. It is Past the Gravy number 603 with your pals Alex, Pat, and Bobby Jokes back at it again. They say the revolution will not be televised, but it will be podcasted, and we will be podcasting that revolution. And I don't know when it starts, but we'll be your revolution podcast. So just stay with that.
I don't know if you can say it won't be televised anymore. Because last time there was an attempted revolution,
it was
pretty well televised.
Yeah, it's hard to not televise things.
Yeah.
It'll be streamed.
Fucking
Maybe it's not
phones.
televised.
News.
Streamed, though.
The revolution will not be effective.
Viva la revolution. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
This week kind of sucked.
I don't know. I've been in a pretty good mood today.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably just because I didn't drink and got plenty
The Valentine
decent
spirit?
sleep. No, not the Valentine spirit. You know what it probably is? I'm getting crawfish at the end of the week. So
That's good.
that's probably what's putting me. That and the proper sleep,
That definitely helps. Proper sleep's good.
It's very noticeable.
How long is proper sleep to you?
He doesn't sleep all that much.
Yeah.
I got 5.5, 6 hours last night.
That's pretty good.
After getting
That's pretty low still.
But
That's why I was asking him,
A
how
lot
much?
to me.
I went to bed at 1:30, which is good for me because normally I'll look up and I'll be like, it's 3 already. God damn it. I got to be up at 7:45. Fuck. I did hit my snooze for 20 minutes this morning. It was great.
I don't hit snooze. I just have alarms every 5 minutes. Just pretty much the same thing. And then sometimes you hit snooze and then you also have the alarms going off and you're like, what the fuck am I hitting?
I make up for it. Tuesdays I sleep in because I don't work till night. Thursdays I sleep in. So I make up for it in the middle.
Yeah.
The problem is when I get home and there's a bottle of whiskey looking at me.
And then it's like you do get sleep, but not quality sleep.
Yeah, that's true. That's what it.
That's-
And that's also
that's
why
the
I'm up
thing.
till 3. Oh, that last glass was
Yeah.
good. I wonder if another one will be just as delicious.
Yeah.
It always is.
And then the next one even more so.
The worst was what was it? Monday night. I took 2 gummies at 2:30 in the morning, and it wasn't because
I get you.
Well, I was like, I took one because I was like, this will probably help me sleep. But I was already kind of drunk at that point, and I was like, ooh, that tasted delicious. I want another one. It was just a fucking
It was
regular
candy.
snack. And 10 minutes later, I'm like, that was kind of fucking stupid.
Whoops. I'm in the couch.
When I was walking upstairs, I was like, ooh, this is a bad decision.
On my way in today, I saw you ever seen a car where somebody's advertising their business or whatever on a magnet on the door.
Mm-hmm.
The woman that I was next to at a light had, I'm not going to say the name of her company, but she was advertising for her customized greeting cards. And I feel like there's a lot of things you might want to use a magnet for to market, but that might not be we don't need a magnet to go on there for that.
Well, would you know about her company otherwise?
No,
So
but
it worked.
I wasn't really are a lot of people in the market for custom greeting cards?
Boyfriends who've been fucking up lately right before Valentine's Day. Yeah,
But,
I think a
that
lot
also
of people
seems-
are this time of year.
That also seems like you could just go to a Hallmark or a CVS.
Yeah,
Or a
but
Kroger.
this one's custom.
But then you got to do work and come up with what you want to customize.
I think that's
And,
what you're paying her for. It'll make it look like you did it, but
isn't a card custom because you write shit in it?
yeah, but most cards it's it's already written in there, and then you just write "Love Pat."
Oh, so I just buy it and then I write a whole I fill it out and it's fucking. I can write a mean card.
You should
dude.
get her one this year, a joke one that you give first, where it just says "This is custom," and then sign your name.
Insert saying here. Oh fuck! I forgot to fill it out. But I mean, there's if you had a plumbing business and that was your work truck, that makes sense. If you were a realtor, oh okay, I'm in the market for a realtor. It feels like it's a very niche thing. That'd be almost a stay-at-home mom being stay-at-home mom, and just their phone number on it. Like,
It might not
what
have
am I
even
going to
been-
contact you for?
It could have been somebody that they were just like, hey, I'll give you this money if you keep my magnet on your car for the next week. Because it's right before Valentine. Like, this is like playoffs for her business. Valentine's Day is the Super Bowl.
I would have liked to think it's her business. She's like, fuck yeah, I'm going to get so much business by putting this magnet on my car.
I mean, I've thought about it so many times over the years. Like, I should look into like what businesses will pay you to have. Like, I would love my car to look like a fucking NASCAR, and I'm just getting money from all these businesses of me driving around because I drive around a good amount.
Yeah.
Like, not only like even during my business hours, you know how often someone will look at me and be like, "Oh, we're out of milk." How the fuck did we run out? We're a goddamn restaurant. How we run out of milk? Nobody brought this up when we were getting low.
Yeah.
So I go to Kroger probably 4 or 5 times a week while we're open.
Your company should brand your car.
I don't think they're going to pay me. I haven't even
But
asked
they-
them because
they
I know
should
they
give
won't pay me
you-
for it.
I always thought it was cool when I delivered pizzas. The like little big, like they have the super magnets on them, and it's like cool. I'm gonna put the company logo on top, and then you get to like plug it into your cigarette lighter. It lights up, and now they probably just have the batteries inside it.
Probably.
But like you do that, and then like it's like fuck yeah, it's lit up. This is sick.
The only ones I ever looked into was always like, because you see people with like custom car shit on theirs.
I really want to get a custom siren, like just the single red one. I'm
I
pretty
don't think
sure
that's
you
legal.
can't do that, but like, be funny.
And all the ones I looked into,
Be
it's
like
always
Dwight
like
and
you're
just throw it
supposed to
up.
you're supposed to like talk to people about the business too. And I'm like, I don't want. I'll give you the advertising of me driving around. I don't want to talk to people about.
I
your
will talk
business.
to you about it if you specifically ask me what the business is and what it does. And then I would be like, yes. And to find out more, call that number.
I would do that. I carry around business cards I don't use in my pocket all the time, in my wallet, just in case.
I don't know why I don't throw away business cards. I have a business card from this guy I went camping with. I did not know him until we went camping. He was a friend of a friend, and he was like, well, hey, if you ever need any, like, I think he's like a video game guy. Like he helps design like tech stuff. And he was like, if you ever need help with this, I was like, yeah, sure. I don't make video games, but I was like, all right, dude, thanks. And it's been sitting in my car forever. Like I look at it and I always like, what's up, Joe?
I've got.
But like I do not ever like if you give me a business card, it will die with me.
Well, I keep them just for things I like. Like my favorite restaurant spot or my favorite breakfast spot. Just in case anyone ever asked, bam, I've got one on hand.
Pharmacist.
Oh, look, an old card for Alex P. Middleton at iHeartRadio. I've got that just in case anyone ever.
Just in case you forget who I am.
I've got my favorite Italian restaurant right here. I've got a good car place. It's all just restaurant. It's ones that I care about and I know they have good business, so I can put people in the right direction.
Yeah. Business cards are just kind of not a thing anymore.
Not really. Yeah, now it's all like, dude, I could tap your phone and put it into your phone. I'd be like, I don't want that in my phone.
Nah.
If you hand me a business
And now
card,
you can call me. I don't want you to have my phone number.
I will always take your business card if you try and give it to me.
Because
If
like
you try
I
and tap your
Yeah.
information into my phone, not a fucking. I'll be like, my phone's dead.
and now I've seen the ones where people are like, yeah, it's just a QR code. I'm like, I'm not gonna scan it.
No,
I'm good. I don't want to do that.
better hand me something physical.
If you hand me this, I will put it in my pocket, and if I don't like somehow lose it in my pocket, it's gonna die when I die, and it'll just be on me at all times until I clean my wallet out, and then it'll be in a dresser drawer.
My favorite is when like people will come into work and like give us for whatever we do like drain cleaning and stuff. I'm like, yeah. I'll hand it to my GM and he just goes and just tosses it off to the side like, no, we got all of our people.
Thanks, we're good.
They go, I'll take your card. It's gonna get thrown away as soon as you turn around. But that's just at work. Like, out in public, I'll take your card. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna use it. I might hand it off to somebody else.
But like I'm cool with you giving me your number. I just don't want to give you my number because then I'm scared there's gonna be a hey, it's me. I saw you at the store the other day, remember? And I gave you my card? Yeah. Hey man, I'm really regretting interacting with you now.
You should just always respond with "gay."
Who's this?
Then they answer you in Spanish. You're like, fuck, I didn't have a backup for this.
See? See?
What's German for what? Schlagsnagel.
Yeah, you just gotta hope they don't know German.
I don't know. I
That's
don't
a gamble.
answer. I don't answer numbers I don't know anyway. I don't want to start getting cold calls. I don't
try
give out
not
my
to.
number.
And now they'll call you with those like robot ones where it's like, hello, Alex? And I'm like, what's up? It's like, just wait a second. And it's like where they speed it up. It's like, you're fucking AI, fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not
I
waiting
hang
on you
up
at all.
Immediately, that's a hang up, and I
Yeah.
fucking hate you forever.
Yeah. But I just felt like maybe like not everybody needs a magnet advertising their business.
I want more.
Like
I'm opposite.
other people that probably don't need to, like bead manufacturers. I wrote down a couple of
What kind of beads? There's a specific kind of bead manufacturer that could probably.
But you probably don't need like to advertise on your car. It's like I could just Google that and then find it. If you're a dentist, you probably don't need to advertise on your car. Like you can probably find a dentist.
I don't know. I think
Doctors
that's another one. No,
are
dentists I think would be
different.
good.
Specialists.
You're sitting in traffic and your tooth hurts and you're not wanting to do anything about it. You look to your right and you see a dentist. You're like, fuck, maybe I will call him.
Like a painter, not somebody that paints houses or anything, but just like somebody that just does paintings. Like,
Custom paint.
Actually, hey, I'm an artist.
All of these I'm disagreeing with you with. I feel like that'd be you're sitting in traffic.
You
You're like,
you
I
can
don't know.
justify, I guess, with all of them, but some of them it's like you really you did a lot of work on that one. You know what? Since I get to put whatever I want on your car, can I put a magnet on your car that just says like it advertises some bullshit service that you don't do?
Hell yeah. I'm fine with that instead of the dude. Plus, then if it's a magnet, it's easier to peel off. I don't have that glue stuck on my car for the next.
No,
6
but I
years.
get to glue it on.
You can't glue a magnet onto my car.
You can glue it on it. You just gotta put glue on the back. Then it's magnetically.
I'm just
stuck
gonna
there
glue.
and
If you do that, I'm just gonna glue your truck. I'm just gonna put glue all over it.
No, you didn't win the bet. I won the bet.
I'm saying if you glue a
No.
magnet to my car,
No, but then like the magnet definitely wouldn't come off.
I'm gonna glue an Elmer's glue stick to your car.
No, you won't.
I'll use fucking Gorilla Glue. That bitch is never coming off.
Don't use Gorilla Glue. Robert, we gotta think of some fake business that Pat runs, and like Pat Dion's cartel service. I can put you in contact with the cartel. Give me a call. If this is an office, if you're a police officer, you didn't see this.
Personal Sicario.
Pat Dion, hitman, and it's just Mike Jones's phone number.
Do like a fake home cooking, and we call it like Gringo Bueno, where I just make you Mexican food.
I do want to do that. And then just get one of
I make
those-
hard shell tacos.
You get like a Skype phone number, or just get one of those like phone bank numbers, and just hear like people call and leave messages and be like, "Who called?"
I kind of really want to do this,
Okay,
this way now.
I mean, I could get that magnet made in a second. If this
Greeting.
lady can do her greeting cards, like we could do this.
Customized fake business to put on my car. I think that would be even funnier. Somebody who like needs the business in traffic and they call it and it's just like it's a laundromat
Like,
instead.
fuck! Finally, I found this guy. He does custom paintings.
Shit.
God damn it! Wait, he makes hand carved piccolos. Thank God. My son wanted a hand-carved piccolo for his birthday, and I waited until today, and it's his birthday.
You know, I was really into the World Cup 14 years ago. I'm like wooden vuvuzelas.
Vuvuzela extraordinaire. Great at parties.
Oh, God.
You play the Vuvuzela for parties? Isn't that just for a sporting event? Yeah.
People tend to not like it, but I do.
And you might too. For the low price of just like some insane price. I just imagine, like, how many calls do you think that lady's got if she had her custom greeting card business up?
I'm going to say at least one.
Yeah, I hope so.
Like I said, it's coming up on Valentine's Day. Like this
She
is
looked.
this is
I
their
didn't think
Super
about
Bowl
it being
week.
Valentine's Day. She looked like a sweet lady. But if you were like, Alex, you should get a custom card, I can print a custom card on my computer. Like that's what in like 1995, I remember doing that for like birthday cards for my mom. Like my brother and I would use Print Shop Deluxe. And you would be like, I'd like to make a card, and then you could fold the paper that it would print out on.
It could be a fake
Like
business.
it's been
or-
a custom cards. Like I'm not saying it's as high quality as this lady's, but like I feel like
fake car magnet business. A car magnet for making car magnets.
But then we have to make a bunch of business card sized magnets that we can put on the side of the car. So you can be, here you go. And you
Take
can just,
one.
Yeah, just,
I don't know. I don't want people touching my car.
I do want that now. So it's not one magnet. Now it's 100 magnets.
Okay, if that's what we
It's
gotta do.
like on those pieces of paper that's like guitar lessons, take one. It's just got like somebody's phone number a bunch at the bottom. You just rip a piece off. Like do that, but it's just a big magnet that you could rip little parts of the magnet off that have numbers on it.
Whatever you want to do, buddy. It's your ball. You run with it.
All right, I'm gonna get to thinking now. All right, what else did I have? Well, I had an idea I'd like to throw out to the gang. Yay
I'm
or
sure
nay?
this will be good.
A Shwarmacy.
Shawarma pharmacy.
Yeah.
Is it like they
Get your
sell shawarma and it's a pharmacy,
You
or
can pick up your meds while you eat shawarma.
what if the meds
Hey,
were
it's good.
inside shawarma?
That I mean, if you can get your meds and put them in the shawarma, you could probably like, work something out with the people behind the counter. But like, you know how they're like, hey, it's gonna be 10 minutes to get your prescription filled real fast. We'll call you up to the front. Okay, cool. Then you can just go to the next window and like, what kind of shawarma do you want? And then you're eating a nice little shawarma snack. And then you get your medicine. You're not waiting.
Yeah, I think it should do both. Like you can have either or. We can put because then if we start putting meds inside of
Are you
the
here
food,
for a pickup? And then you're like, no, I'm just here for the shawarma. And it's the pharmacist has to still get you the shawarma.
I'm hungry, but I've got to study all night. Can you put ADD medicine in my shawarma?
Yeah.
Or maybe this is how we get Kanye to start taking his meds again.
Ooh. Do you think he eats shawarma?
Public service. Yeah, he's probably racist against
He
shawarma.
probably is. I was about to say the beliefs that he follows seem like they would be.
I still don't know what shawarma is.
It's like Middle Eastern tacos, basically. Like where they put everything on the big skewers that go around there. You get like lamb.
Is that the one where it's got the
beef.
big meat tornado thing that they're shaving off of?
Yeah, and it's the little strips,
Oh.
and they put it on there with some like rice and stuff. Except it's like whatever the
Pita?
Yeah, it's like or whatever the equivalent of that is. I don't know, 100%. I've had it. There used to be a truck that
Looks great.
yeah. When I worked catering, there was a truck that would always come by, and the guy was like, "Dude, you gotta have the shawarma truck." I was like, "All right." I don't know what to order, and he ordered the same stuff. I just got the same stuff as him. It was dope.
A mobile Shwarmacy?
Mobile Shwarmacy would be sick.
Might be kind of dangerous keeping that many meds in a
Armored truck. Armored truck.
Armored.
Mobile truck
Shwarmacy.
Shwarmacy.
I'm on board with this idea.
It's pretty sick, right? Like, and it kind of goes, the name works with it, but when I was at the pharmacy, I was like, it'd be cool and I was trying to think of something that went with pharmacy. I was like, Shwarmacy. If I could eat some shawarma, I'd do that. I don't usually eat shawarma, but I would eat it.
Might be bad if we have a bunch of dudes start showing up like, yeah, can I get a Plan B in there? Like, I don't know if I want to make this one.
We don't allow that. We won't allow that. Can you do Plan B still? It's Texas. I don't know the rules.
I don't know. I haven't been to a Walgreens in a while, so I haven't looked behind the counter.
All right. I don't ever look behind the counter. I'm like, I want my medicine. Give me the stuff.
I'm not ever really paying attention, but sometimes I'll be like, Plan B. Or the knockoff brand for $10 less.
Yeah, $10 less and 10% less likely that it'll work.
Like, you know what? Maybe I know you're probably broke. Maybe spend the extra $10 to avoid the 18 years of financial responsibilities.
Expensive. I'm not even a year in. It's expensive.
Have you spent what did they say? It was like 15 years ago, they used to say it was like $1 million to raise a kid. Do you just not think about that?
Nope.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I'm not going to. That's future me's problem.
Let Emma be the warrior. You're the fun time guy.
Hey, I've been preaching on this podcast. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It'll all be fine.
Just have her start shooting threes. You'll have the next Caitlin Clark.
But deep down inside, it's not fine. What'd you guys bring
You
in
never
for-
say that part.
You just said the quiet part out loud. All I had is just we have more evidence now that Swifties are just bad people. So
say that?
C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who plays for the Eagles,
Scumbag.
Okay,
Scumbag.
he made a comment online saying that Travis should have. I don't remember the exact words, but it was something along the lines of Travis should have stuck with the thickness.
Wow, weight shaming.
Basically saying that he
Scumbag.
should have just. I don't know if you know this, but historically Travis has just only dated black girls before Taylor.
Oh, like, are you talking about the girl that went to the game
Yeah.
and was like, I am in his face about that? It's like, well, he just won like 2 Super Bowls the last 2 years. He is like married to, or he's dating like
A billionaire.
the biggest pop star in the world. He does not give 2 shits about you. And she's like, haha, suck it, Travis. It's like, you didn't play in the game.
Yeah.
You didn't go to Philadelphia. You have nothing to do with this team. You're just trying to fucking dance on his grave, but he doesn't even think about you. It's the John
honestly
Hamm
made
meme.
it seem like he dodged a bullet with
Like,
that
I
one.
feel sorry for you. I don't feel like I think about you at all.
But instead of just shit talking him online, which is what Swifties normally do, they all decided to go to his mother's restaurant and just 1-star review bomb her.
But what did his mother think about Taylor Swift?
Probably thinks she cooks unseasoned chicken would be my guess.
I think you have to ask her thoughts on Taylor Swift and then judge.
I looked at some of them too, and it was like their Yelp review or Google review, the picture is just Taylor Swift. Like,
I
you're just
ordered and they left a blank space on my plate.
They served me raw chicken. They should be put out of business for trying to kill people, and it's literally a picture of Taylor Swift. And like, yeah, you can get all those reviewed, but
I
it's
have a lot of
ass.
bad blood with this restaurant.
I don't know. Maybe just don't attack people's life.
This
You
was a
can't control
love
your
story,
kids.
and now I can't say yes.
I don't know. Just leave people's businesses alone. It's not even his business. It's his mom's. Leave his mom alone. What does his mom do? Kind of seems like women-hating activities by Swifties, which is kind of what they claim to not be about.
I don't know about you, but a lot of the people they were serving alcohol to didn't look 22. Were those the reviews?
I was trying to think of Taylor Swift songs the entire time you did it, and you said them all. You said all the ones.
There's a lot of them.
I don't know. I'm not a Swiftie, dude.
Okay. Dear John, make better food. This is ass. Dear John, and then they cross out John, where they use that font where they cross it out, and it's C.J. Gardner Johnson's mom.
But yeah, I mean, there's more proof. Swifties are
Should we
bad
just
people.
keep going? I could just keep.
Dude, I'm having fun.
I'm sure this bit's really going over everybody. Like everybody that doesn't know Taylor Swift's like, fucking shut up, Alex.
Yeah, everyone's hoping we're finally rid of her, and we had to bring it back up. She didn't even do anything.
She did nothing. They booed her too, and like she was pretty chill about it.
She met and started dating a really awesome athlete, and everyone's like, you know what? Fuck you for that.
But everybody was rooting for her to like. They're like, oh my god, get with him, and then it was like, fuck you.
I think Swifties were just mad that we didn't get engagement after a win. It's their first loss. They've never suffered a loss before.
They absolutely have. Have you heard any of her songs?
No, but I'm saying
Every dude she's ever dated is a loss.
she lost. They won.
They lost because her loss.
And in her view, she won because she got rid of the bad guys who suck.
But what Taylor feels is how the Swifties feel. So when she feels lost, they feel lost.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So they've lost a lot then. Like 7 albums worth at least.
We're going to get a banger album out of this one. Fuck. I don't know. You think he's going to retire? I think he should.
I don't know.
He could probably still put another.
You
year
run it
together.
back one more time.
Why
Run
not?
it back one more time.
I mean, Andy already said he's coming back.
Yeah. The Walrus is coming back. You run it back. I don't want to talk about football.
Yeah, like instantly, like 20 minutes after the Super Bowl, I texted my friends. I was like, "Oh, I just realized football's done. I'm sad now."
I didn't watch the second half. I watched
You're not a sports guy over here.
watched the halftime show.
I should be talking to Robert.
And
He's more of
then
the
Robert didn't
sports
watch it
guy
either.
now.
I watched the halftime show, watched the first drive when the Chiefs didn't score. I was like, fuck this. And then
I was
my
loving
daughter
it.
was getting tired, and I was like, hey, we're going to go put the kid to sleep. So we went home, and I did not turn it back on.
I was loving it. All my bets were hitting. Most of them, not all.
Yeah, well, there's no God. There's no God. I mean, if there was, he wouldn't let things like this happen, so.
I mean, think about it
that's
this way,
all
though.
I gotta
Now, next year's just going to be a big letdown when they don't win.
Like, cool, the Eagles won, and Jalen Hurts is on The View. Like, that's your fucking quarterback goes on The View. Fucking losers.
I would never go on The View.
I would, my quarterback, Eli never went on The View.
Aaron Rodgers never went on The View.
Yeah. Interesting.
Jordan Love has not. I
Has
don't know
not.
about his future plans, but
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck football. Football's stupid. I'm glad it's not football season.
I did have like no excitement leading up to the game, though.
I didn't give a fuck. And like I have not watched ESPN except for I watched the Tennessee Kentucky game and George Mason last night. I watched college basketball, but like if they show any highlights, I'm like, nope. Just change the channel. A lot of Seinfeld.
I was really sad yesterday, or what was it, like Monday and Tuesday, though? I was like, okay, let me pull up hockey. They're taking a break.
No, dude, I watched all kinds. Like on Monday, I was watching all kinds of Four Nations stuff. Like I just like Googled. Or no, I was on YouTube. I just searched for people breaking down the Four Nations tournament. And
I'm
I was
excited.
like, I don't even know who these guys are, but I'm gonna watch these guys talk about it because I don't want to watch anything football.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to hockey. All right, Robert, what'd you bring in for Precome segment?
I'm just excited for baseball season. Already there's
Neat.
funny news. Anthony Rendon, he has hip surgery. He had hip surgery. He's going to be out pretty much out the whole year for the Angels.
I did see someone had tweeted like baseball season, and someone already replied, "Bad news for Anthony Rendon."
Yeah.
I always Carlos Rodon and Anthony Rendon. I always get mixed up, even though one of them plays for my team. And what? I was like, no, I didn't see that. Never mind.
You've been in a lot of pain lately. It's okay.
Just assume everything it could go wrong. No. Like, I didn't fucking watch the last 2 games of the World Series last year. I fucking quit on baseball too. Fuck baseball.
This guy just
I'm
continually
not
quits
excited
on
at
sports.
all.
For a sports guy, you
I'm trying to
quit
work on
sports
mental
a lot.
health right now, and it's not going great. So it's like, hey, if you don't look at it, it makes it feel a little bit better.
Gambling makes it better.
Sometimes.
But yeah, dude, his contract's got to go down as one of the worst in the history of sports.
Yeah. He just can't play.
Especially when you pay him all of that money, and then Shohei leaves your team. God, that's got to hurt so bad for Angels fans. Do they have any left? How can you be an Angels fan? You've had one of the greatest players of all time in Mike Trout, a dude that will go down as one of the greatest, not just baseball players, but international sports superstars of all time. And you just wasted both of them. And you gave a guy hundreds of millions of dollars who doesn't even play for the team. He's the Joel Embiid of baseball. He doesn't play. Actually, Ben Simmons is probably a better description because Ben Simmons hasn't played in the NBA in like 5 years, and he's still making hundreds of millions of dollars.
He's the Angels' Jacob deGrom. We need a Jacob.
Yeah.
We need an Anthony Rendon.
Yeah,
Jacob deGrom. Like,
You get 1 week of him a year.
Please update us when Jacob deGrom is injured again and Anthony Rendon. Anthony Rendon, this is your Anthony Rendon is injured notification. And I don't want to be mean, but Lance McCullers, is he coming back? And the Astros?
But like Lance,
just throw that one.
Lance is always hurt too, but we've always had like other pitching around, so
no, but
we're
it's
gonna
like
work around
it's
it.
still
He's
like
part of a staff. It's not like a one guy thing.
Yeah, but it's still death taxes
and
and
for DeGrom.
yeah.
But also, he's not getting paid as much as the other guys.
True.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Yeah.
a mega contract. He's just a good guy that loves dogs,
Was
and
it,
we still
does he
will
play
love him. For
first or third?
Rendon, third.
Ooh, Bregman. Sign Breggs.
How are they going to sign him? They're already paying millions to a guy that doesn't play.
I don't know if you know this. There's not a salary cap. Have you seen the motherfucking Dodgers?
Yeah.
Absolutely ruined baseball. I don't agree with any of that. Just reckless spending. It's fucking stupid unless my team does it.
When we got a deficit like we got.
Yeah. Think of how much like they could have got this whole country out of debt if the Dodgers gave a shit. But they don't.
Bunch of bastards.
They don't. That's what the Yankees were trying to do. We were trying to get our country out of debt. And that's why we didn't spend money on anybody.
I don't know what I'm excited for right now, though. Now that football's gone, like
Nothing.
baseball season, like we're getting there, but it's still
Yeah.
like
It's still
like people just reported. I can't.
So they just
get
hang
up for it
out,
yet.
like, I don't know. That's always weird when it's like pitchers and catcher reports, like, all right.
yeah.
That's
I
gonna-
I care for maybe like 2 days after the report, and then not until opening day.
It's gonna suck for catchers. Like I have to come here early. We're just playing long toss for the first 2 weeks anyway. You can't bring in other guys. I can't get an extra week of vacation here.
Maybe they get their cool helmets, like they get their masks just like decorated.
They don't really do that though.
Yeah. Why don't they do more hockey style? Like that would be sick.
That would be so cool.
Probably like pitcher's like eye or batter's eye kind of thing.
Yeah. I
Or
don't.
it's like it has to be solid. I don't know. I think like add that to the game. Like they should be able to put blinking lights in the outfield and be like, fucking figure that out.
They already have that. It's called camera flashes.
No, you don't see those anymore.
Well, I mean, from the phone.
Nobody really does that. Like,
That was a really good phone
that
noise,
was
by the
pretty
way.
good. I was
I want
watching
credit for
old, like before the Super Bowl started, I had NFL Network on and they were just playing like old Super Bowls. So like when I saw the Giants when it was coming up, I was like, I'm going to watch that.
I've never been able to. I can't watch old games. Like even if it was the Packers Super Bowl on, I'll change the channel. I'm like, I've seen this. I know what happens.
I get just as excited seeing the helmet catch and then the Burris catch. and
Highlights?
then the Manningham catch every single time.
I'll watch highlights, but I'm like,
No.
I don't want to watch a 3rd and 2 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter when I know how this game ends.
But I love being like, oh, fuck, dude, they're going down right now. But guess what? They're going to come back. It's gonna be so fucking sick. If down 4 with a little over 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, if only Eli could resurrect this team. Holy shit, he did it again.
Like the other day, I looked. I always
Kevin
put,
Boss, 40 yards. Brandon Jacobs, 4th down run. All right, boom. Ahmad Bradshaw right here. Let's go.
I put NFL Network on in the morning at work, and the other day I looked up like an hour and a half later, and it was Packers Eagles, and I was like, no,
Yep.
No, don't want that.
That's
Don't
been
like
me
that.
with just about all sports programming.
Stupid Brazil and your bad turf.
Yeah. It's just no God. There's no God. All right. That was our Precome segment, huh? All right. Let's move on to the Comeback Kid segment. Tell you what's back in the news. Brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store. PassTheGravyMerch.com. New stuff. Get the PTG Wolfpack shirt. Be one of the pack. Revolution is not televised. It's podcasted. Hey, Robert, can we make that a shirt? Can we put that on the back of the shirt? Can you do that? Like we're still doing Velcro shirts, right? Where it's a full Velcro shirt, and like, can you just add that? Like, you know how Army does that on the. You can put your rank or whatever it is on the military hats. Just do that, but just with just that one saying, and then we can add other sayings, and then we can just keep making shirts.
We make one shirt and then we just make patches.
Yeah, just patches.
We're a patch company now.
But yeah, the Pass the Gravy Wolfpack shirt. Go get that. Be part of the revolution. And you can get a PTG Wolfpack sticker. You can get the St. Patty's Day stuff is up and ready. Get the Irish I Was Listening to PTG shirt. The PTG Irish Dad hat. That's pretty sick. I should have worn mine today. Fuck, I don't know what I was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking. The April Fool's Somewhere shirt. The Pass the Gravy Just Classic logo tee. That rocks. Get the PTG Dad hat. I'm wearing that one right now. The PTG Icy hat or Icy shirt. The tie-dye hats. We got shorts. I was rocking the shorts this weekend because it was nice shorts weather. That was pretty sick. The PTG TV logo. All of the awesome stuff at PassTheGravyMerch.com. We don't ever ask you to pay for like anything that you got to subscribe to. There's nothing like that. Or we ask you to subscribe to the podcast, but that's free. We don't ask you to like do anything behind a paywall. If you want to support the podcast, this is a great way to help us out, and you get cool shit with it. But this helps us keep Robert around. This helps us keep paying for like the web hosting fees, the like server space and stuff like that. It helps us pay the bills, and then it also gives you some cool shit to wrap your favorite podcast. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Load up on the St. Patty's Day stuff. Just you'll get it here in just enough time for St. Patty's Day. You're going to look great. You're going to feel great. It's going to be a great St. Patty's Day. PassTheGravyMerch.com. When you get your stuff, hit us up at PassTheGravyPod and show us your stuff. We'll feature you on our Gravy Day posts and whatever else we could do with it. But PassTheGravyMerch.com. Let us know. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the Week. The Comeback Kid of the Week. Bitch. All right, our first comeback hit of the week is love.
It's in the air.
I don't feel it.
I was going to say, like, normally it's like the guy that makes all the effort on Valentine. I really hope Emma's doing something special for him. He looks like he really needs it right now. He is just... Alex is down
defeated,
bad right now.
If you want to look up like a verbal meme, just that. Have you seen that fox? It's like an animated fox, and he just looks tired. Like he looks like he was a stuffed fox. He's just sitting on the couch.
I was gonna say the Pablo Escobar just sitting on the bench staring all alone. That's exactly what you looked like to me right there. You're just sitting on the couch. You're just staring at the ground.
This guy. This is me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Sad, just stoned fox meme. Just go look at the stoned fox meme. That's me.
But for everyone else out there, love is in the air.
Somebody make me as a meme, like put my face on the stoned fox guy, and then
You're not the face of Valentine's Day, though.
I do love, and I have that. If I have nothing else, it is a wonderful family.
Ooh, you got to get something for your daughter now too. You got to be her Valentine. Ooh, whose Valentine are you, Emma's or Elle's?
I'm both. But fun thing about having
Greedy over here.
Fun thing about having like a kid that's not a year old is like she's not gonna remember any of this. So Daddy got her all kinds of stuff, just like Christmas. I got her a couple things, but Daddy gave her the best Christmas ever.
I got you a scratch off.
You're not gonna remember, and guess what? Next year she might get some of the same stuff she got this year for Christmas. She's rewrapped.
She might get Grand Theft Auto 6 for Christmas. She doesn't even know.
You can sit with Daddy when he plays it too. Oh wow! Look,
this is how you run over a hooker.
No, we don't run over hookers in front of the kid. That's after.
She won't remember.
It's after 8.
You got anything special lined up for Valentine's Day?
I'm working. Mile
Or,
and Meat. Rod
maybe
Ryan
not
Show, Mile
Valentine's
and Meat.
Day,
Cactus Cove. Go check it out if you're in Houston. It's going to be fun at 6 o'clock at Cactus Cove on Friday night in H-Town. Yeah, I think we're trying to decide whether it's tomorrow night or Saturday. I'm going to do steaks and baked potato and shit.
Hell yeah.
Fucking some seasoned up asparagus.
Dude, you want to get super extra? You get those steaks, cut them into the shape of hearts.
Fuck Yeah, I was thinking about doing that.
That'd be sick.
I saw some steaks.
Couple
like
nice
that
petite fillets.
at the grocery store the other day. I saw something like that. I was like, that's a good idea.
Wait, are they doing that like in the
They
store?
are, yeah, you can buy the two, but
Shit.
they like folded it.
I thought I had
They're
some
not in
going
the
there.
shape of it. It was like they folded them into the shape. Of
Oh,
it. So like when you cooked it, they wouldn't still be. But it's like when you buy it,
just get cookie cutters of hearts and
not a bad idea. Do a fillet like that. Just cut a. I could probably do that.
ask your meat market if they have any full hearts. Cook a heart.
I'll just give them mine. I don't fucking care. What's the point anymore?
Who would have thought that I'd be the one that was all about love?
It's gonna be fine. Everything's okay.
Yeah. Is this like depression? Is that what I'm doing right now? I don't know, man. It's been a weird week.
Is anybody going to have to come sit with you at home for a while after this, or
Just wait till you.
taking shifts?
Like it was the worst football season in my entire life.
Like
it
remember,
really was.
This
Eli,
is exactly how we were talking about Bobby after the Astros lost, that we were going to have to check in on him.
I remember.
And now it's just like a team Alex doesn't like won, and he fucking might. It might
top
be suing
top
season.
team. I hate. One of the top teams I hate. Like you can't do that. The Nazis won. It's not cool. Fucking no wonder Kanye is going off. The Eagles won. He's fucking stoked about it.
Dude, if we can get like a Red Sox World Series, Alex might just crumble. Just the look on his face.
He
Guys,
already
you gotta,
has.
you
already
gotta watch
has.
the video version. Alex is in pain.
I hope it's good content. It doesn't feel like it is. Fuck, dude. Like Eli doesn't get in the fucking Hall of Fame. That was absolute bullshit. Championships mean nothing. So Jalen Hurts better not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. It doesn't matter. He won a championship. Who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? Eli didn't get in. Fewest wins my team's ever had in their history. We don't have a quarterback. We may not be able to get a quarterback in the draft. I don't fucking know where we're going with it. We didn't fire the coach. Didn't fire the GM, the guys in this spot. And then the fucking Eagles win with our running back.
This was supposed to be riot week. It feels more like depression week.
I can't. The revolution can't be televised. The riots have already started. It's just.
I'm sure Philly. We didn't even hear about any Philly. Has Philly lost their fastball?
We heard a lot about Philly. They destroyed that town.
I didn't hear any of it.
Oh, it's
I'm
just-
online a lot. I didn't see any videos
It's a
of
casual
cars
day.
burning or
It's a casual
flipped
day
over.
in Philly. Oh, what? There was a bunch of broken windows, fights. People got stabbed. They knocked over a bunch of shit. Yeah, no, that's like a Tuesday.
Yeah, I guess it's just become so mainstream they don't even. That's that liberal media just covering up for them.
Pretty much. Legacy media.
And also, the fans in New Orleans knew better. You don't pull that shit in New Orleans. New Orleans don't play like that.
Yeah.
It's a fun time city.
I don't want to talk about football anymore. Love's
Talking
back.
about love. Yeah.
Love is back.
Love's back.
Love is back. You know what else is back? And this will put you in a better mood. Nationalism. We got a Four Nations tournament going on
Okay.
right now. You get to just, if you just like rooting for America.
You thought he was going-
You guys say that's why I worded it that way. I wanted to see the worried
thought
look
he
on your
was-
faces. No, we're not talking about Kanye. Four Nations tournament, for the all that don't know, for the uninitiated out there, the NHL has gone on pause right now. There's a
It's
team
the
of-
All-Star break.
It's Canadians, Americans, Swedes, and Finns.
Well, obviously, when you think hockey, there's only four nations that matter, even though I would say that like a third of the players come from Russia, but they're not in it.
Well,
But
they got their own things going on right now. We're not really boosting.
you know
them.
what? I think we should have just, to stick it to Russia, throw Ukraine in there.
Or it would have been great if we just had the NHL players of Russia. Like, didn't even let them, like they do in the Olympics.
Yeah,
the
Olympic athletes
Athletes
from
from
Russia. And it's like, you know that we know where they're from, right?
A lot of Germans in the
Yeah,
league
they
too.
can't fly the flag, though. Oh, okay.
But anyway, you get to root for America. Tonight will be the first game, Sweden versus Canada. Then tomorrow we play the Finns, which I'm super excited about because after we kick their ass, I'm going to get to post the South Park clip. Oh, no, not to Finland.
Finland is the worst of the four teams in it, just because their entire...
You never know that.
Well,
That's why you don't play these games on paper.
Look, because I'm going to gamble on this, because I need to feel something. I've done the research. I wasn't consuming NFL media. I wasn't consuming other media this week. I was consuming hockey media pretty much exclusively in college basketball. And Finland had a bunch of players that they could have selected to their team that are injured. So their second line is about where it stops, whereas the USA has four lines. Then our defensemen are all good. we're stacked at goalie. I keep saying keeper, even though it's fucking soccer. But we're stacked at goalie. Canada's got the best attack, but it's probably going to be USA and Canada. Sweden is a wild card. Finland's going to be fourth, and I would bet on that.
How many players do the Red Wings have playing out there?
Quite a few. We got Dylan Larkin on Team USA. Weirdly, he's on the fourth line, which just shows how strong our line. How strong
deep
we
line.
are.
Deep line.
The captain of the Red Wings. I mean, right in a wild card spot right now. Right in a wild card spot. We're the worst team in hockey at one point, but in a wild card spot, got things back. Dylan Larkin's there. Lucas Raymond's on Sweden, so he'll be fun to watch.
He's
tonight.
Swedish?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
I know. That's what
Bruins
I love
have 4. I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that the competition, when they come back, the Bruins will stop playing like shit and start scoring goals. That's what I'm hoping out of this
So
tournament.
the Red Wings coach, when we fired our coach right after Christmas, Todd McClellan, they fired Derek Long. I know we're talking hockey. Just give me 5 seconds, all right? It's the only thing that brings me
He
joy.
needs this, guys.
It's the only thing that brings me joy. Please let me get this. So they fired Derek Long. He sucked. We were the worst team in the conference. And then we hired Todd McClellan, excuse me. And then he, in their second practice after they lost his debut game, he yelled at them and said, "Play fucking hockey. It's what you do." And then they won 7 straight games. And
They've
then
been
they
hot.
lost a couple, and then they won another 7 straight games. And now they're in a wild card spot. So they would make the playoffs finally for like the first time in 10 years, which would be awesome because that was my one steady growing up was the Red Wings being good. And then the Giants did their run, but like whatever. Red Wings being back would be pretty awesome. And like if your team's struggling, just literally tell them play fucking hockey. It's your job. And apparently that's all you got to do.
Bruins got to try that. But anyway, guys, even if you didn't care about any of this we've been talking
USA.
about, USA.
And
Just root for your country. Be a patriot.
if we beat Canada, we should get Canada.
I still don't want Canada.
I do.
I don't want their problems.
No, but then we're just like, you're our thing now.
I mean, we do own them. We've owned them for... When's the last time a Canadian team won the
I mean,
Cup?
90,
So we've owned them for 30 years.
92.
32 years we've owned them.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But we beat them in the World Juniors 3 years in a row. Like, it's their sport. If we beat you at that with the best players and, like, we'll all have our best players on the ice, then I think we get Canada. If not, I'm cool not having Canada. I think that, like, Trump, like, people are like, oh, it's going to be a war. It's like, Canada, if you tried to fight, you'd lose. You're Canada.
They would win some battles. I don't know if you know a lot about Canadian military history. Look up World War I. We had to make some conventions because of the way their soldiers act.
The Canadian military history I know is based on South Park.
No.
And we won that one. So it's fine.
They fucked up some Germans back in the day.
Yeah,
The Canadians
they did.
are crazy.
They did. But just if we can beat you at your sport, that's it. I think that's how you should play it.
God forbid we ever win a World Cup. Oh,
Fuck, we're gonna be obnoxious.
Oh,
I'm gonna talk so much shit when we win the Four Nations. I'm gonna treat that like my championship. Okay,
I'm gonna find
I
a
get to treat
Canadian.
that because I mean, obviously the USA is my favorite country, so that is my championship. I had the Bearcats win the New Orleans Bowl. Who could forget? Most prestigious bowl game that there was this year, the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. No one can take that away from me.
no one can take it away.
Then we lost our coach to Philadelphia. Fucking Temple. So that was a good run, though. I don't know. Fucking hockey's back. Cool.
Hockey's back.
Neat.
Nationalism, pride in your country. I know we got a lot of division, guys, but you know what? Everyone can be a patriot.
We can all hate Canada, and we can all root against Sweden except for Lucas Raymond and Simon Edvinsson. And we can all root against Finland.
With their basic ass flag.
But they do look cool because, like, it says Suomi. And, like, I don't know that means Finland unless you tell me that. And
That
it's
means
like,
Chris
that
Berman
rocks.
to me.
Suomi. Yeah. But yeah, hockey. All right. Sorry to talk hockey so long, guys. Also back is bitching about the Super Bowl halftime show. Because that's what I saw online a lot.
Kind of backs up what we were texting about. I said it was boring as shit, and Alex attacked me.
I was also drunk when you said that.
He said it was the best one we've had since Dre, which was what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I thought it was maybe the
I
best
don't
ever.
remember. Who was it last year? I don't even remember.
Rihanna?
Was she?
Yeah, because she said she was pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't had a...
Dre was 3 years ago too. I don't know who else.
It was good.
It was Usher.
was
Usher.
good.
It was Usher. Then it was Rihanna. Then it was Dre and Eminem and Snoop and all of them. Nailed it.
Yeah, this one's just boring. Like, he's not a big, like, I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar's not big. Obviously, he's huge. He's a great lyricist. I don't know. I don't think lyricism is really what you're going for in a halftime show.
That's what I go for.
Everyone loved the A
specifically.
minor part. That's all anyone wanted to see.
Pedophilia. You're
He
pro
didn't say
pedophilia?
it. He didn't say it. He didn't say the word pedophile. You can't sue him. He didn't say it. He didn't say pedophile.
I know they like to sue. I don't know. I thought that I was entertained, and if you weren't entertained, then okay. But like, I hate that people think that the halftime show of the Super Bowl has to be like the most amazing spectacle of all time. It's like, where you like when you go see a movie and you're like, well, I didn't like that. It was a little slow. Did you fucking like the movie? Was the movie cool? Did it entertain you for a fucking plane ride? Then shut the fuck up. Who cares? Who cares? All right, like. I was watching it with like people were like, well, I mean, I'm an educated person. I watched it with like 6 doctors, a bunch of anesthesiologists. That like my sister-in-law's an anesthesiologist, and it was like all of her people that she's in residency with right now, and they were all fucking dancing to it. They knew all the words. Like they were getting it. They were getting it, and they were having fun. And I liked it too. I thought it was fun, and it was cool. Like that's his new album that he kind of went with. And I get that. Yeah, you're supposed to do all the hits or whatever, but like, I don't know. It wasn't for me specifically, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I feel like what I was watching is like, this is tight. I know that song. That's cool. And then the next day, people were like, well, this is what the symbolism meant. And I was like, that's cool.
I don't care. Here was the symbolism. Drake sucks.
Yeah.
That was
pretty much what I
which
got
also,
out
like,
of
I
it.
can appreciate that he spent the entire halftime show just dunking on Canada. Like, fuck you, Canada. This is your king.
Again, back to the Four Nations tournament. Fuck Canada, USA.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. It was all just a setup for the Four Nations.
He was really promoting hockey,
Yeah.
not America's history.
All right, I've turned around. Thanks, K-Dot.
Yeah, see, he got it. But it was just very stereotypical. The people that were fucking hating on it, and it was the Twitter meme where it's just all the guys in the hats with the glasses, the white glasses. It's like, worst Super Bowl halftime show of all time. It was not. It was not.
Yeah, you sent me that meme.
Yeah, I did. Because it was everywhere. And so Pat texted me, he was like, that Super Bowl halftime show sucked. I was drunk and I was mad.
I don't think I said it
winning.
sucked. I said it was boring.
Yeah, I think you said it sucked. But then I was just like, no, fuck you. It was awesome. And then I was like immediately like, best Super Bowl halftime show. Best Super Bowl halftime show. And then Pat was like, no, my whole group chat's like, your group chat's full of white guys that probably didn't like Kendrick
White guys
Lamar.
can't like rap. Yeah. No, there's multiple Kendrick fans in
When it's Kendrick Lamar, I don't take a group of white guys like...
I don't know. I
They
saw a
all
lot
said
of
all the
people
whites
online.
that I talked to said it wasn't good.
A lot of people online, a lot of rap heads out there were like,
Were they white rap heads?
One of them that I'm thinking off the top of my head, yes. But it's someone who's been a fan of rap for 30-some odd years. It's his style of music.
Look,
that he
I have
listens
black
to.
friends, okay?
I was-
have rap friends, all right? And even I can tell you that wasn't good.
I was thinking about when you said to me, because you were like, you don't like rap. And I was like, first of all, I do. I was like, I just don't listen to it. And then I was like, damn, I don't really listen to music at all anymore. Any music. Like, I don't even really listen to country anymore. Like, when guys I like have new albums that come out, I'm like, cool. And then I just forget to listen to it. I've reached the dad age where it's just like sports talk. That's what I...
Yeah.
And now it's just podcast. I don't...
My wife always tells me, like, she's like, you're my dad. You just listen to people talking about sports. And he used to do that all the time when he would take me to school. And I'd be like, I don't care about the Cowboys, Dad. And I was like, that's why I like you, because you don't care about the Cowboys. But you let me listen to my shit and be like, this is what he likes. Tight. But yeah, like that's pretty much what I do too. It's just like I do listen to music, but I listen to like certain stuff.
Work.
I listen to certain stuff, and then like when that's not going on, I'll listen to music. But I try and stay in the know. I do work on like a radio station, so I should be able to be in the know on a lot of that. That helps. But I don't know. I thought that it was entertaining, and like I think as everything becomes more diverse and like you can call it DEI or whatever you want, like I have tried to really realize that just like not everything has to be for you. And if it's the Super Bowl and you were like, well, I didn't understand it, it's like you don't have to.
I think more
Like you
so
can be entertained by something and not understand it. Like Robert and I were talking about how like the symbolism and all that stuff. He was like, it was like the "This Is America" video from Childish Gambino, where I was like, I just fucking thought that he was dancing. That was awesome. It's like, yeah, when you look back at it, you're like, okay, well, so that was that, and that was that. And we said like song of the year would have been Littlefoot Bigfoot until Warren Zevon was introduced again to us. But Littlefoot Bigfoot from Childish Gambino is like, when you look back at that, the symbolism about racism and all kinds of stuff is like, he was like, I want to make it catchy so white people like it, but I don't want it to be for white people. And I was like, that was me. He got me. And I was like, I'm not trying to speak on race or anything like that at all, but it's like, if you fucking put out bangers, I'm in. And I think that like bangers are universal. If it's a banger, people are gonna listen to it, whether they're white, black, green, orange, blue, whatever color you are. You're gonna listen to that. You don't have to understand all the behind it and all of that. And I do understand.
You can appreciate good shit.
That maybe to a lot of people that the Kendrick Lamar thing was kind of like being on an inside joke, and maybe you didn't understand the inside joke, so you felt a little bit left out. But if you just watched it for the music, like which is what I was kind of doing, like, hey, Samuel L. Jackson, that's cool. No, this is social commentary. All right. Well, I was just like, this is tight.
And I saw this a lot
He's got a
online
PlayStation
too.
controller.
But I think it was more so everyone was like, dude, it was in New Orleans. You could have just had Wheezy.
Right, but they don't like.
Everyone would have been happy with Wheezy.
It was a weird. I understand.
I get he had like the biggest song in the world this year. Everyone's having fun dunking on Drake.
I
Fucking
understand
Wheezy, dude. It's New Orleans. Like that one was a no-brainer that you should have had Lil Wayne in that one, and they didn't. And then the halftime show was a letdown, so people are mad about it.
I understand that Lil Wayne is from New Orleans, but like, is that a thing that you have to play the Super Bowl show?
No, it doesn't have to be a local artist, but it's just like
that was the weird thing. It was like, whoa,
like,
come on, he's from there. It's like, all right, dude. Like,
I like that it's morphed into next year
teams
is in
aren't.
San Fran, so everyone's like, dude, we can get a San Fran or
Metallica.
Metallica's from there. Or people were like Journey, and I was like, yeah, but like it's not Steve Perry.
Do you guys
so
know how
nobody wants
planes
Journey.
work? Like, they don't just live in San Francisco all the time. Like, they can, like, anybody can go there. I know that Dre and Snoop and them, but that was like the first time LA's had a Super Bowl in a really long time, so it was a big deal. New Orleans, I think, has had 11.
And they should keep having
And
more.
how many New
it's a
Orleans
perfect Super Bowl city.
How many New Orleans-based artists did those other 10 Super Bowls?
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't name another one besides Wayne.
You too, because they did right after 9/11. That's the only reason I remember.
I was like, I don't know about that one, Jim.
Because he did Where the Streets Have No Names, and they were showing all the people that died in 9/11. They were like putting it over the flag.
I don't think it's got to be. I'm just saying everyone
It was Brady's first win.
Should have been Wheezy.
I would have loved that. But I thought Kendrick did a good job, and it was just like every year you get the same, like, the worst Super Bowl halftime show ever. It's like, all right, weren't you boycotting when Colin Kaepernick kneeled?
Nobody kneeled this time. That we saw.
That we
They
saw.
definitely could have.
But like, dude, was it not cool that he had 107 people in a clown car? Like, that was awesome. Like, how many people are in that? They just kept coming out of there. That was like he had
Straight
gloves
to the
on.
chin.
I like that.
Left Shark was awesome when
They
that
got
happened.
DJ Mustard to come out there and go, Mustard!
That's what everyone was like, who's this guy on stage? And like 10 minutes after the show, someone goes, oh, I guess that was Mustard.
DJ Mustard. He
But
doesn't just yell
he
Mustard
was just
for no reason.
standing next to him.
He's like DJ
Oh, I
Khaled.
didn't even see
where
him yell it.
That's his DJ. Yeah, because he was Kendrick was rapping, and then he just hands in the mic. He's like, Mustard!
Oh, I must have lookkt down. I missed that part. I just kept seeing him for
He had
like
the football in his hand.
30 seconds dancing next to him. I was like, fuck is this guy?
I don't know. And then I just all bing bop boop bop beep bop bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. Like, it's been stuck in my head all week.
Oh, I've been singing that for days.
Just Kendrick Lamar, when you listen to his album, he just like, it's peekaboo, and like at the beginning he's like, huh? What? And the way he says what, like I always start saying, like when my wife's like, hey, I'm like, what? Huh? What? Bitch, I cut my grandma off. Like, he just has the funniest, like, grab a Kendrick Lamar lyric and just throw it into regular conversation. It's really fun. It's a really fun exercise because he says cool stuff. Not all the words. You can't say all the words.
I'm well aware.
I've been getting really good at saying homie instead of like where you just fill it in there, but like it makes me nervous trying to do it because I'm like, I'm not gonna say it, but like, are people, is that racist saying homie? But I'm replacing it because I want to sing along. I don't want to say the words.
I used to, in college, my roommate was black. And like when we first, like, I'd be like, I would just go, motherfucker. That's what I would say. And eventually one day he was like, dude, if you're singing it, you can just sing it. I was like,
No, I can't.
He said it to me, and I would only do it in private. like if we were in the car, like smoking and just driving around, he'd be like, dude, just say it. You're fucking up the song. I was like, okay.
And then I've heard people say like hitta,
I never got hit.
like,
I was like, that just sounds dumb.
but it sounds too close to it. It sounds too close to it.
And like, the only reason I said motherfucker is because I didn't want a radio edit where I'm like, I'm singing, and then I just go back into it, and there's a pause. It's,
Yeah.
it's weird. It throws you out.
What
of the
if we
vibe.
started saying honky or cracker?
Like cracker?
Cracker.
Crackers in Paris.
Crackers in Paris.
There's already a lot of them.
I don't know. I feel like we're going down a slippery slope here. But yeah, bitching about the Super Bowl halftime shows back.
We'll be back here next year.
Yeah, we'll just plug and play next season.
Like, I don't know. Metallica didn't play the one song I wanted. They only played the other 86 that I was hoping for.
Picture this. Cam Ward and or Shedeur Sanders leads the Giants to the Super Bowl. We're watching them, and they're just avenging They're making up for this past year, dude.
Don't be greedy. Rookie quarterback.
Yeah, first time it'll ever
Packers.
happen. And then I'll be like, now what?
Jordan Love. Packers get this one. You can have the next one. Don't be greedy. You'll have a good year. We'll beat you in the NFC Championship. How about that?
We beat the
Good
Eagles
year.
twice.
You weren't supposed to be there.
Sweep the Eagles
Sweep the Eagles and the Cowboys.
and the Commanders.
Yeah,
Split with the
you're going to split the
Commanders.
Commanders. You're going to split
Split
the
with the
Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah. Don't be greedy.
5-1 the division.
Packers are going to.
That's a good start,
Packers are going to
dude.
fucking dog walk the goddamn Lions this year.
Okay. All right.
All their coaches are gone. It's just Dan Campbell.
The Eagles lost their offensive coordinator? Huh?
They're going to lose a bunch of players.
Yeah.
They got a lot of free agents coming up.
Yeah.
See, I already got him back. Football's not depressing anymore.
Not back. Not back yet. When the draft
You were
happens,
back for a second there.
If they get quarterback, all the way back in. I'm going to be obnoxious about
Well, maybe
the
not
quarterback.
drafting a quarterback's the right call.
If they get a quarterback, I am all in.
I have an idea for a quarterback for you.
Is it Matthew Schmafford?
No. Schmerin Schmodgers. 1
No,
year.
I don't want that.
He was just wearing the wrong
He'll just be
New
tripping
York
balls
jersey.
all game. I don't want that.
Your quarterbacks have been looking like they've been tripping balls on the field for the last 2
Yeah,
years.
but he'll actually be tripping balls. All right. So bitching about the Super Bowl halftime shows back, which leads us to our next comeback kid, Mock Draft SZN.
Yes.
Mock Draft SZN is the time of the year when football is over, and after football is over, I am usually not a mock draft guy that early. I occasionally take a gander. My team now is the third pick in the draft. So like I've looked at a mock draft pretty much every day for the last 3 months. And it's just pretty much Pat could make a mock draft, Robert could make a mock draft. The best thing about mock drafts is that people bitch about mock drafts and it doesn't mean anything. It means absolutely nothing. You're like, well, I think the Broncos are going to trade up to do this, and in this mock draft, but if they don't trade up, then that means nothing. None of your mock draft is accurate at that point. All that has to happen is one trade happens. Somebody trades to get the first pick. Boom, the dominoes fall, and everything's different. Mock drafts mean absolutely nothing, but it's fun to talk about. It's a way to just embrace debate during the offseason until other stuff happens, and it's fun to just mock draft literally anything. So until the NFL draft in April, we'll now, every week, we will mock draft things. If you want to hit us up at PassGrayPod on X, use the hashtag PTG mock draft. Give us suggestions. They have to be things that we can draft from. Pat had been like Super Bowl X that we wanted, that we were kind of going back and forth on what we were going to do today. And I was like, I get that like that would be a draft, but it's like, that's going to be so different because like, and I know that like, okay, well, we're going to do mock draft of rappers. Shout out to Raimundo Benavidez for submitting that. We had asked that on Twitter today. And Raimundo got in. But if you guys stockpile us with some ideas, just give us a big list of hashtag PTG mock draft at PassGrayPod, and that way we'll have a big like stockpiled list. Some of them we've already done. I did find out, forgot about it. We forget about the mock draft almost immediately after we do them, and we've done years worth. Like, we were like Valentine's Day candy, and I had to look back at it. I was like, we already did that one. We did that at 5:16 or 5:10, I think. But Pat, who famously last week was arguing about Cheetos not being a chip, did in the mock draft of chips took Cheetos in the third round.
Just because you allow it doesn't make it true. We also, you want to bring all this up then? How about we had someone posted a
gumbo and chicken and
screenshot?
dumplings not being counted as soup.
Exactly.
Remember that shit?
Mistakes happen all the time in there.
just
Which
saying.
gumbo is not really a soup, it's gumbo. But either way, we had someone send a screenshot where even the Cheetos website was like, people ask us all the chip. We think it's its own thing. So they're
Propaganda,
saying
dude.
it. On the bag
Propaganda.
of chips, it says cheese-flavored snack, where on Lay's potato chips, it says potato chip. And we had someone who used to work customer service for the company that said, no, it's not a
So
fucking
a
chip.
disgruntled employee that no longer is there.
See, he just, me and you at least, we acknowledge later on chicken and dumplings should have been allowed. He just won't let this go. He's hurt people.
You're trying to spin your narrative.
Cheetos are chips, though.
They're not.
Like,
Cheetos are
hey,
chips.
Robert.
it doesn't. It says on the bag that it's not a chip.
Robert, what would you say like another name for like a cheese flavored snack would be?
A puff.
A chip.
Oh, that was exactly where I was gonna go with that. So okay, I guess they're back on chips.
Robert doesn't even like Cheetos.
Doesn't have to.
I do like Cheetos.
But he knows.
I honestly, I just took a shot there. He doesn't like anything. Honestly, hey, agree with me. I had a good shot of being right there.
But like that was a good move. You tried to gaslight him, and it almost worked.
It was worth a shot.
That is the best. Just like we said, we were bringing back gaslighting a year or two ago, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep bringing it back.
But also, and that's the beauty of it, we could do that same mock draft again. We would all forget what we took,
Yeah.
and we would. There's a good chance one of us would argue
We've done a
against somebody
couple of
else's
mock
pick of
drafts.
something that we've already done.
multiple times. So I had an idea that I think would be funny if we did it a couple of times this mock draft season. I know that we do it based on like wins and everything. We need to find a punishment, but I also came up with the idea where it's just like reverse mock draft. So we would put all three of our names in. Robert would pick one, and you can't pick your own name. So if you picked your own name, you got to put it back in. You could only pick out of me or Pat, and then you have to draft our draft. And then me and Pat have to, so like you would get me, I would get Pat, Pat would get you. And we're trying to lose for the other person. So then the thing is, the graphic is going to look
I don't think I need y'all's help with that.
No, but like you're just picking the worst ones you can possibly pick.
I'm fine with that.
But then the graphic, the next day when we post the graphic, the people that aren't in on the joke are gonna be like, how the fuck could how the fuck could you not put Jay-Z on this? What the fuck? What kind of list is this? Like we're gonna get those people. And that would be funny. But then I think we should just pick like a random like 2-week period where we just do that.
I would love that.
It's like somebody's still gonna win, but they're gonna just be dog shit picks. Or you could really try and win it for somebody, but they could also just be dog shit picks.
I would love that.
I think each of us gets one of those. It's like a coach's challenge. So like if Pat's losing bad, if Pat's down bad or whatever it is, like he was last year, where I think it took him like the last 2 weeks before you won.
I got a lot of haters out there. I got a lot of ops online.
A lot of ops.
I'm gonna start wearing my shiesty around.
But that would just be really funny to just pick like we would have looked up who we thought the worst rappers were, and that would be all that we picked. But we're picking it for Robert. So Robert takes so-and-so. Like, that would be fun. But I think we get one reversed mock draft this mock draft season. That's 3 times. But you gotta wait, and you can use it. You don't have to use it. But like, I want to use the Uno reverse card one.
I like that idea.
Because then you come with your list. Pat's like, I want to fucking do that. You're like, God damn it. So then I got to go from the bottom of my list. Maybe some people I didn't have on my list. I don't know. That's what I was thinking of. But
I think that's a good idea. We'll get on that.
Mock draft of rappers.
First.
Let's do.
I just called first.
Write our names on a sheet of paper, tear it up, and then like draw it so you get the order. Or
hold on. I was gonna do a wheel.
I don't know why we're doing. I literally
or
just
do a
called
wheel.
first. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna do a wheel.
Do a wheel.
Wheels are fun.
Hold on.
Kind of seems like something that he was planning on doing. He should have had this set up already.
Yeah, didn't.
But he had it set up, but the computer rioted against him for
It
Riot
did.
Week.
So
It did.
a lot of ideas were thrown around today because normally they're not decided until the day of. So I was coming up with mine as this podcast was going on. So I feel like I should get some leeway because also I'm not the rap guy.
All right.
But maybe we'll have to see if you guys allow some of these.
All right, Robert. Hold on. I want you to pick the order of how I write the names on the wheel.
Does it get spun anyway?
Yeah.
No, but he wants you
so
to
now
pick the
you-
order that he writes them down in. Like, that'll matter.
Okay, then write your name first, then Pat, then mine.
All right.
This is fucking riveting.
This is great stuff. That's why you got to watch the YouTube version. YouTube.com/PassTheGravy podcast.
I'm watching right now, Robert. He's not even putting your name on there. He's cheating.
I am
already.
too. All right. Robert is yellow. I am
Oh, wow.
blue.
Insult.
Pat is red.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
All right, let's spin that wheel. Who's going first?
This is who you get to pick where you go right here.
You get to pick where you go.
So you can pick first.
Okay. It
like-
landed
like
on you.
me. I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Remove me, spin it between you guys, and then if you want to go second, you can go second, but you could also pick to go third, so you get back-to-back picks. Robert You go second. You get your second
what a
best on
surprise.
your list.
I'm already over one on my fucking mock draft season.
All right.
Already came in last.
I'm going to go.
I want to use more wheels. Also remind me to make more wheels.
Yeah, more wheels. I'm going to go third.
All right.
Ooh.
go third.
Robert,
Okay.
you got the first, or Alex, you got the first pick of mock draft
Hold on, so I
season.
had to get my thing where I wrote it down for.
We're fucking drafting rappers. Did you really need a...
No, but like when we make the graphic, I have to have it written down.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, while you're getting that set up, why don't you just take your first pick because you got a little time until your next one.
My first pick is gonna be Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne first overall. That's a
Take
good
Lil
pick.
Wayne number one.
I mean, we all know who I'm taking.
Do we?
It's M.
Eminem.
Of course I'm taking
The
M.
white guy?
Like, come on.
All right, that's fair. Let's go next to Robert. This is a snake draft again, so it goes me, Pat, Robert, Robert, Pat, me, Pat, Robert. So first pick, final pick in the first round. Who you got?
All right. I'm going Crunchwrap Supreme.
God damn it. God damn it. That was
fair.
brilliant. That was fucking brilliant.
I had to
Can't get
look-
mad at
I had
that.
to look all these up as my number one pick.
It's a good start.
Number two, I'm going condoms.
He always finds a way to fucking get
Yeah,
us.
that's good.
All right.
It's good.
My second pick, I just had to go with a guy that spits absolute bars. Going Little Dicky.
Lil Dicky's good. Goddamn. All right. I was thinking about doing that one.
I have a
By
feeling
the
me and
way-
Alex are both going to get just our top four picks.
I
Because
probably-
we're all going so differently with this.
Fuck, I'm gonna go Kendrick. I'm just gonna go Kendrick. Right? Just why not?
It's hot in the streets right now.
He's very popular. Very popular. I'm gonna go Kendrick, and then since I don't want you to see my thing, this doesn't count. This doesn't count. Like you can't take groups, correct? It's just individual rappers.
I would
I think
so.
that's how we got to play it.
I don't know. Maybe
I feel like we
I
play
feel
it
like
that
you
way.
could probably.
you could, but it could get vetoed. I feel like it's a vibe thing, you know?
I'm gonna go J. Cole.
I mean, like, were you thinking of taking Wu-Tang Clan? Because I wouldn't have allowed that. 'Cause-
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, that's too much.
So then
but if
I-
you had taken, like, Bone Thugs and Harmony,
That's
I
why
think I would have allowed
if
that.
you had like, because if that had been vetoed, I was like, I'm gonna go Old Dirty Bastard, Old Dirty Bastard, then RZA.
So who did you take?
That's
You said
Cole,
it.
J. Cole, J.
I
Cole,
wasn't
J.
listening. Okay, my third pick. A little deep cut, you know. Real Mike heads out there will know it. I'm going Yellow Wolf.
I love Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf, yeah.
He sent me an autographed thing one time because I did like a lip sync video.
I love
And he
that
was
for
like,
you.
I saw that. It's awesome.
He's great.
was at
He's
BuzzFest.
real good.
There's a Deep in the Heart of Texas cover.
All right, Robert, what off the wall
Back to back to
bad
wrap
shit
it
crazy
up.
shit are you taking?
So these are my last two, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised these lasted to this all the way down here. I'm gonna go with wrapping paper,
Good pick.
and it might be a little redundant, but I'm gonna go elves because they wrap the gifts.
Fuck, dude, that's really good. Christmas elves specifically, or just all elves?
I'm gonna go Christmas elves.
All right. All right. Well, fuck. All the good ones are gone.
I don't know if you've noticed I have a bit of a theme going here.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Fourth.
Jack Harlow. Is you gonna go Jack Harlow? Macklemore.
No, I planned this all day. I'm going to give you the fucking oop de oop. There is no theme. I'm going Kanye 4.
Hey, if you can separate the art from the artist,
He's provocative.
he's provocative, and they like the way it makes him feel.
That was your fourth?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many I could choose from here.
I almost took Krispy Kreme. If you guys don't know, then you're young.
Well, now he changed. What's his name now? He changed it to something
Oh, I didn't know that.
because of Krispy Kreme. They were like, "That's our name."
I also
Can't do
almost went Macklemore if I was going to stick with my
Yeah.
with my theme.
I will go with DMX. I'm gonna go DMX. Ho ho.
Bum, 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 bum. God, so great.
Don't give it to you.
Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own.
Fuck yeah. All right. So Lil Wayne, I got Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and DMX. Pat got Eminem, Lil Dicky, Yellow Wolf, and Kanye. Robert had Crunchwrap Supreme, condoms, wrapping paper, and a Christmas elves. Wide open. This is a wide open one, man. Who
I'm
knows?
pretty sure
where
you're
this-
gonna win this one.
Who knows where this is going?
And I'm just now remembering that he said we might have a punishment this year, which means I shouldn't have gone the way I did.
More magnets, dude. Just need more magnets.
I'm gonna be the magnet car of Houston. I'm gonna get fucking locally famous.
All right, loser has a face tattoo.
God no.
All right, those are our mock draft.
Loser has to buy Kanye's current merch.
Nope, and wear it to work on the next podcast, and then get us kicked off of YouTube. All right, well, that was our mock draft of rappers. Again, if you have any mock draft suggestions, hit us up, #PTG mock draft at PassFreePod on X. That's the best way to do it. Do you want to do any honorable mentions, Robert? I want to hear the rest.
I
of your
said
honorable
Macklemore
mentions.
already.
Did you have any other good ones?
Yeah, I had a couple. I had Tape.
Yeah.
Women, because they be doing all the rapping. That's the presence, right?
I had end of year raps. You know, like the
Oh, yeah.
Spotify
Oh,
rap
yeah.
and stuff. Mm-hmm. I had car raps.
Oh, that's really good.
That's it. That's all I had.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
What was the name of that chick that party till I die with my head up high? You don't know that one?
Oh, I had candy rappers too.
Candy Rapper?
Candy Rapper is a good one.
It's good. Litter would also have been.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah. I had Andre 3000, Notorious B.I.G., Tupac.
Diddy.
Yeah.
I almost just did a list
You're
of like
going
Kanye, Diddy,
Just do the controversial ones.
Tekashi for being a rat,
Q-Tip and Five Dog. I couldn't have picked between the two.
Extentation, R.I.P. Never listened to a single one of his songs.
XX Tentacon.
Yeah.
Lil Nas X. Should have gone with him.
Shit. How did you not take Lil Nas X, your personal goat, and you didn't take him?
I mean, I had a lot of stuff on the board
Wow.
still.
I mean, he should be number one on your board.
Yeah.
You are his
Could've
number
been.
one ride or die.
Lil Wayne was my number one on the board right there, but Warren Zevon.
Fuck Vanilla Ice. I should have taken Vanilla Ice. God damn.
Mac Miller. It's really
R.I.P.
good. Yeah, but okay, those were our honorable mentions. And that was our first mock draft season. Our mock draft of the season.
That was a great start to it. We went 3 different ways.
Yeah. The voting will be funny.
It's gonna be like 94% Alex.
No, because I feel like everybody's going to vote Robert.
No, yeah, Robert's gonna get at least 20%.
I still think I think I'll get second. I think Pat, you'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
last.
I don't know, dude. M carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Dickie's
a lot
funny.
of people that vote just based on like the first one you pick a lot of times too, even though I think you should look at the whole list. That's just my perspective.
Like when I won with bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the not cool segment where we tell you what's not cool in our lives. This is a venting session, and I probably need this one. I actually have a very bad not cool, but we'll get to that. It's brought to you by littlemshop.com. This actually came in handy for me this weekend. Littlemshop.com. Use our promo code PTG69 for 10% off of your order at littlemshop.com, the number one place online for retro-inspired tchotchkes. Get the best air fresheners on the planet. If you're driving around with one of those stupid little fucking trees hanging from your rearview mirror, just know you're stupid. All right? No, it's a stupid decision. You're not stupid, but you made a stupid decision by getting a little green tree or red tree or whatever color tree it is. They actually chopped down an entire tree just to make that tiny little tree.
It's bullshit.
Bullshit. Whereas Little M Air Fresheners plants trees. When you buy their air fresheners, so by planting trees, I mean they bought bird seed and they throw it out. They throw it out. I know it because I've helped them do it before. And if that grows a weed, that's kind of like a tree.
Alex Appleseed.
It's a tree to an ant, if you think about it. Trees are kind of just whatever you make them. Trees are whatever you make them. But Little M Shop, they're way better than the dumb trees. You can also get cool customizable keychains, stickers, digital prints, compact mirrors, and other stuff. But go for the air fresheners. Stay for the rest of the retro-inspired tchotchkes. littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. Our promo code is PTG69. You can use it at checkout for 10% off your order at littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com, the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
We might have to do a mock draft of trees.
Oh, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. All right. If you have a not cool, you can submit them to us. Use the hashtag PTG not cool to @PassGrayPod on X. We will pick some of the best ones each week and share them. Sometimes if you send us a not cool and then an answers question, we may split them up by the weeks. I know a lot of you guys. I appreciate everybody that's participating in both not cool and answers. We see them all. We just gotta we gotta pick a couple of them. And if you submit it on both, you may not get it on both segments, but some of you might. I don't know. This first one is from Raymundo Benavidez, our reigning 2-time MVP of the Gravies Awards, at KMundoB on X, and he says his not cool is finding out that I have a large herniated disc in my back and I need to get surgery.
Bro,
That sounds awful.
back injuries are the worst.
But he's already had surgery before. So on his follow-up of all of that stuff, he's already had back surgery. It was a botched surgery, so he was just in constant pain. I remember seeing him at some of our stuff, and he was like, I think I have sciatica. But it was a lot of it was just from a botched back surgery. So he thinks he's got a good doctor. T's and P's, buddy. We love you, and we hope you have a smooth recovery for that.
Can't wait to have you back.
Yeah. There we go. I got what you did there. I got what you did there. Our next not cool is from Alex O at Alex McThunder1. He says, I sprained my wrist a little, and now I feel like a little bitch every time I do something small because it's sprained and it stings.
Is it bad that I think this might be even better than Mundo's?
I remember like in football, the first time I ever sprained my wrist, you're like, all right, it's fine. You go to turn a doorknob.
Yeah. You can't do anything.
I'm brushing my teeth. Anything that you just move, like you're grabbing the mouse to work your computer.
We had a baseball tournament in Kissimmee, Florida one time, and the first game I sprained my wrist sliding into home, and I couldn't do anything the rest of the tournament. It fucking sucked.
Yeah, dude. That's a good one, man.
Little injuries that don't actually like affect anything, but then affect everything about your life.
Well, you can still do it. It's just like it's gonna suck to do the things that you want to do.
You just keep remembering or forgetting that you can't use that hand. It's just you're like, oh,
it's your hand. You always use your hand. Yeah. Ow. Ow.
And then someone's like, what's wrong? You're like, my wrist hurts.
Right? And then, okay, bitch.
You're like, yeah, I am. I know.
In football, especially, like the coaches had absolutely no sympathy. You're like, but it hurts every time the ball hits me. Yeah. Suck it up, pussy.
I don't know, coach. I'm 14 and there's shooting pains up my entire body every time I touch someone.
Do push-ups now. Ow, it hurts every time. Do fucking push-ups. You're sucking at push-ups. I'm gonna make you do more. Up, downs, go.
Fuck.
Lifting weights, like it's all on my wrist. I don't want this. Yeah, that's a really good one, dude. And like as you're an adult, like it's like the aches and pains just get worse. So I would imagine a wrist sprain now is 10 times worse.
God, I hope it's not his dominant hand.
Yeah. Or that you can crank it with your left.
Like, oh, fuck. Now it's going to take me longer to fall asleep.
Yep. Our next one is from Jordan Welch at J_Welch2795 on X. And Jordan says, my mom is in the hospital. Tests are being run, and I hope she doesn't have anything serious. Please send T's and P's. That's exactly what we're doing, Jordan. We love you, buddy. We love your mom. Hopefully everything's okay with her. Keep us updated, man. And at J_Welch2795, go give him some love. But send in T's and P's, buddy.
All the positive vibes, man.
All the positive vibes. Our last listener, viewer submitted not cool is from Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix on X. And she says, a garbage truck broke down in front of our driveway and I couldn't leave for work.
What is it with commercial vehicles and fucking with her street? I feel like we've had so many from her over the years.
She has like a lot of construction on her street.
Yeah.
But having your garbage truck just break down, then not only is it blocking you from going to work, it smells because it's got garbage.
Yeah. They're real stinky.
Yeah. That does suck.
That's especially if your boss is like, don't care, you have to come in anyway. Then you got to buy an Uber.
And like you can't really get mad at, like you can't really bitch at the garbage people because like they might be mobbed up. So
and also
then,
the truck broke down. It's not their fault.
Right. But also they might be working for the mob. So then, like, I mean, we have Ocho and Associates that would have had to get his waste management crew on their waste management crew, and we would have had a whole turf war. We don't want that.
Their maintenance guys for the trucks are probably no-show jobs, so they're not going to show up anytime soon.
Turf war, web war, whatever you want to call it. We could have had any of that. We're glad that she said she was eventually able to like just go over her grass and like ooch out of there. But like the picture she posted, there was like a car on the curb and then the thing. So it was like you really had to like wedge your way out of there. And then you had to go in your grass and it had been raining. So like,
yeah,
it's going to
just
fucking
fuck
leave spots.
up your lawn.
But T's and P's, Ashley, these are some really good not cools. And by good not cools, I mean it sucks that they all happened and we're hoping that everything's good. Do you guys want mine? It's really bad.
Let me go first because mine's just a really quick one. I I really wanted to bet DeAndre Hopkins to score a touchdown, but the prop bets went down before the Super Bowl, and I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
And that was like plus 500. That would have been a nice payout.
Pat was texting me, so like I got up early with my kid and was like, she was up early, so like I fed her, put her like she was playing on her little play mat, and I was like, Daddy's gonna sit down and you can watch Bluey, and Daddy's gonna gamble a little bit. And so I put my bets in that morning. But it is the busiest day of the year, probably. I would say like that and like World Cup or Champions League final would be the biggest gambling site days, especially like offshore. And not that we use offshore, we're doing everything completely legally. If you're listening and you're or anybody,
Yeah, these are all imaginary.
This is all fine. This is all just for fun. It's all just for fun at Gravy Gambles. But Pat was like, "Fuck, I can't bet these props," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I was just trying to do something that looks like they're glitching. The website must be fucking overloaded." And it was like 20 minutes before kickoff, and I was like, "Yeah."
No, when I texted you, it was a good like an hour before.
It was still pretty like close. It was
but
getting
still,
close.
like they still had all the bullshit.
No, I get ya.
Props, but like the actual individual player props, they were down.
Yeah, and that it was being glitchy as shit to me in the morning. But I was trying to do something else later, and was like, "Up."
It's like I don't accept that excuse though. Of it's like the busiest sports day. I don't care. Did we give Netflix a pass when they fucked up the Tyson Paul fight? No. Yeah, it was really busy.
But you
need to be ready for that.
We're in a state where it's not legal, so it's
I don't care.
Like, I gotta take what I can get.
You need to be ready for it. That's bullshit.
Which is the problem with betting offshore, where like they do pay out, but they can also just be like, "Fuck you, no," and then you're like, "Wow, I can't like go bitch to anybody about this."
I've never gotten to that point.
I had to withdraw money to put it in for other stuff, but like, it was good. I did win. I put $100 on the coin toss, like I had the last 2 years.
Yeah, I hit
for the first time in 3 years. I hit. So
I hit tails.
Never
I
fails.
hit Eagles winner. I hit over 82.5 total touchdown yards. I hit. There was some other like I had a bunch of random bullshit ones that all hit, but
I think it was the first time you went 3-0 and I went 0-3. And
I didn't go 3-0 though. That's what I said that, and then
you
I
had
remember I had over 15.5 for the longest penalty.
I couldn't find it, so I just gave it to you. I just assumed you got it.
No,
it didn't matter,
was
but
yeah. There was shockingly no pass interferences downfield in a Chiefs game. I couldn't believe that happened.
Well, there was when they
not for them.
Yeah, it's true.
No defensive pass interferences downfield in a football game. That always fucking happens.
That very first pass,
Joe Flacco was playing,
where the Eagles had it, and then they were like, "No, pass interference on the offense," and everybody lost their mind. I was like, "Oh, you mean where he poked him in the eyes? Like that's
his hand kind of hit his face.
He hit his eyes.
No, he didn't.
He tried to gouge.
That was
his
a weak
eyes
call.
out.
They made up for it though.
Tried to gouge his eyes with
call.
and then the Eagles were also like false starting almost every play, but that's fine. It was a blowout.
Oh no, they let
matter.
the Chiefs get away with that for 3 years. You can't call that.
I can be upset about it.
But yeah, that's all I had.
I'll go next too because mine's pretty quick. It's similar to Alex's. I burned my thumb like right at the knuckle, and it bubbled. And then of course, like you guys said, use your hand for everything. You use your thumb for even more.
Yeah.
So it burst.
I don't know if you can say you use the thumb for more. Because you can do things with your hand that don't involve the thumb.
But a lot of times it does.
Yeah. So yeah, it burst because
times
I had to bend it anyway, and it stings. It still stings.
Oh, your wheel finger hurt?
having to bend and like doing anything with my thumb. It's just a little annoying.
That sucks.
Can't give people thumbs ups anymore.
I can't.
Not without pain.
Hey,
Yeah.
this
That's
is his
really-
flu game. You know, he's playing through it.
That's the real
Working
person
the
that he's
board over
living in.
there.
You got it worse than me, dude. I'm sorry that I was upset about stuff earlier.
Should probably put it in a splint.
I probably should. Yeah.
Should. Those are always fun. You have to like tape it. Those like metal ones, it just folds.
I've never worn one.
I had to when I got stitches on my knuckle before it sucked.
At least it wasn't a
It
blister.
sucked. It was just stupid. You look stupid. You're like, yeah, my finger hurt. That's pretty much what you like. You're just publicizing it. Like Robert can walk around in silence, just like suffering silently, but like then everybody's like, this bitch fucking got a fucking cast for his finger.
For your finger.
Your little finger hurt.
Got Will finger cast.
Finger. All right, mine is we had the rule that we kind of established where you get to poop your pants once every 3 years. It can happen, and
I still say it should be once a year, but
okay. I mean, once a year. I burned that. I burned that ticket this weekend.
it's real early in the year too.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple years.
We haven't even hit baseball season.
It's been a couple years, but the problem is also that didn't directly happen at a stadium, but it happened as I was leaving a stadium. So like that's two of like the major Houston sporting venues that I've had situations with. Like Minute Maid, it happened at Minute Maid. That was bad. Went to Monster Jam this weekend with the Rod Ryan show. We did the pit party. I left after the pit party. Early on in the day, like my stomach kind of felt weird at one point, and then I was like, okay, fine. Then I ate. Everything was good to go. Didn't feel bad at all. But like I remember in the morning, I was like, this would suck. I really hope I don't have a situation later. This is fine. Everything was good. Hours later, I go to Monster Jam and did the pit party. It was great. At the end of like the 4 hours that we were there, I started being like, my stomach's feeling weird again. Okay, it's good. We're good. Then like almost immediately at the end of the pit party, I was like, all right, I got to make a move. Hey guys, I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. There's where it's like a rodeo locker room that they use for staging for animals and stuff, but there's a bathroom in there, and that's kind of where they have all like the Monster Jam drivers and like pit crews and employees in there. They'll work around there, and like there is a bathroom there, but they let like women in there too. So like nobody's changing clothes really. It's just kind of like eat, hang out here, then bathroom. That's also like there's not a door. It's just like an open like locker room situation. Like, but it's got like the big brick walls and everything. So like, if it was just like a men's locker room, I wouldn't give a shit. But I was like, I got a shit.
You had a shit to give.
I had a shit to give that time. And as I go there, there's like a bunch of tables where people eat. There's like coolers and stuff where they have food and stuff for them. And then there's the bathroom, and then there's like actual lockers. But no one's ever really there. There were two girls, like two women there that were just talking, doing whatever like prep they were doing. And I was like, ugh. But like from the locker room, you can see the stalls, you can see the bathroom. I've pissed there before where there's women. Like I don't care. Like you can't see my dick. Like I'm not be like, ha ha. You know, like I don't mind that. But I was like, this girl, I can't shit in front of girls.
You should have just said you had a situation and they would have left.
I can't shit. Well, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. And like I turned around to walk out, and I was like, no, I can't. So I went and I just had to get it out. I had to get it out. And I did. And then that was not cool. Number one. I was like, good. Problem solved. This like I'm never gonna see them again. They probably have no idea who I am. It's fine. It's fine.
Shit in front of women.
No, again, I didn't say a word to him. I got out, I washed my hands. I didn't say a word. Didn't look at him.
They're like, did that guy just shit?
But it was it was bubble gut. So it's just like it happens fast. You sit down, get it out, go. Wash my hands. Got the fuck out of there. Took my Rod Ryan jersey off, so nobody was like, who's that fucking guy? Now I know what team he was on. Got out of there. And then sitting at a light, probably the longest light I've ever been at in my life. And I feel it coming back. And you're in the car, and held it. I held it in. I was squeezing cheek. I got it. I avoided disaster. Get on the freeway. It happens again. I'm like, oh God. I don't know if I can make it. 10 minutes of that. Of course there's a fucking wreck. Of course there's a wreck. So I'm sitting in traffic. I did go camping a couple months ago, and I bought a bunch of like trash bags that because when you're camping, I just throw a bunch of shit in trash bags and you can carry anything in there. And if it rains, you're good. Luckily I said that. And I was like, I don't know if I can make this. So I took a trash bag out, like didn't open it all the way, laid it down flat and sat on top of it. And I was like, worst case scenario, we're not making a mess.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, I don't think you have leather seats, do you?
No.
That would have been real bad.
Worst case scenario, we're not making a mess. I get to 2 lights before I turn to go on my street, and it just, you couldn't go back. I did all I could, and your body is just where your body betrays you. And it's just like, oh God, oh fuck. And just, yep, it happened. It was a situation. It was a situation. And I shit myself, and just it wasn't solid or anything. It was very liquidy, so it was.
I feel like that's worse.
It was, but it wasn't like you're just like you don't feel like a toddler, just like sitting in it.
I'd rather have a firm turd than shit that can slide out.
But it gets all squished in.
Squished is fine.
Yeah, I was worried about that, but then I had to sit through this fucking light, then sit through another light, then go. I got in, and like there was. This family took the longest motherfucking time in the world to get from their car to the elevator room to then go up to the elevator. And I was like, I'm not going in an elevator with anybody. So I take my jacket that I had in my car out. I wrap it around me. I'm good. I don't know how bad the damage is. I looked at the trash bag. Trash bag didn't have anything on it, so I was like, doesn't look like there was any leakage on this. We're good. And then I got up, was able to like walk, like go upstairs, get everything done. I cleaned up. I had to clean the jeans out and all that stuff.
I would have just thrown them.
They were the tailored jeans. There's tailored jeans.
I
Robert knows that.
don't
They're
care.
Nice jeans.
I would have just washed
I have
them.
stain remover. Well, yeah. I mean, I ran under cold water. I had the
Yeah.
stain remover. I made sure everything was good. But because there wasn't just like a fucking turd, I don't think it was as bad. It was just like, get this, it's like liquidy. And like, if I had chickened out and not shit at the stadium, not just gotten over and be like, sorry, ladies, like, gotta go, it would have been way worse, I think. It would have been way worse. But luckily, it was like the tail end, so it was just like, it was not as much. Yeah, and it was just like, fuck. But like, when you're like doing everything you can to play defense right there, and it just... And then the fucking Eagles won the Super Bowl the next day.
I love that, like, I'm not the shit your pants guy on this podcast. You would expect it would be me.
It's happened twice in 11 years. But it was weird because it was like a stomach thing, but it wasn't a stomach thing. I didn't feel sick all day. It just like 3 times throughout the day, I was like, boom, gotta go.
You ate something that just didn't agree with it.
I don't know what it was. I was
Did you have any
fine.
shawarma?
No shawarma. Maybe that was the problem. I didn't have any baguettes either, so it couldn't have been the baguettes that betrayed me. But yeah, that was like I got that once every 3 years out of the way. It wasn't like I was gambling on a fart or anything. It was just like where you're like, don't you dare. Don't you, oh no. And it just happened. And I thought I did as well. Like I was home free, I thought. No. And then luckily I had a little air freshener that I could rip open and fucking, that's why you throw those, that's why you buy a bunch of them, because then you had a situation right there. Put it right there. No one else knew.
How scared were you the next time you went to your car that it was just going to smell like shit?
Well, I went down right after, like I like threw all the stuff in the wash and everything and checked, and I was like, it doesn't even smell like it's shit. Like I left the windows rolled like cracked, and I was like, it didn't. Like I think that it was because I went when I was at the stadium, got that out. Like it would have been way worse. It was bad, but it would have been way worse. It would have been a shitastrophe.
So, do you think you're gonna try to avoid Toyota Center now?
I don't think I can go.
Yeah,
Just can't. Or do I want to do it at Toyota Center now? Because it didn't happen at NRG.
Complete the trifecta.
Right? The Holy Trinity.
You go to a random Rockets game and Alex is sitting there housing beers and dogs, and you're like, oh, he's going for it.
Oh no.
it's going for the record.
But this is a trust tree, so just remember that, guys. No one else is listening to this, so don't.
Oh,
But yeah, it was bad.
it's been a hell of a week for Alex.
But like the anxiety of like, oh, there's girls here. I had to poop. There's girls here, and I don't think they didn't say anything. I don't know.
I
But,
straight
like,
up, I would have been like,
dude doesn't go
ladies,
sit down on a toilet and then like not do what you think he's doing.
I would have
you
just
know?
been like, ladies, I'm sorry, I got to use the restroom. Could you give me a minute?
Yeah, I should have done that.
And by a minute, I mean probably 10 to 15.
But at that point, like I had already been like, I'll just wait till I get home, and then I was like, nope, can't wait. So I didn't really have time to be like, hey, ha. I was like, no, I gotta go. I gotta get in the stall. I gotta go.
You should have just sprinted past them yelling, poop is coming.
But yeah, it was.
They would have got the hint.
It was a tough weekend.
Real shitty week for you.
Really was. In 4 days, Eli didn't get in to the Hall of Fame situation, and then the Eagles.
Set reminder in 3 years, ask Alex if he shit his pants. I don't know if it'll even set a reminder 3 years out. Oh, yeah, 2/12/28. All right.
That's gonna be a really
be
funny reminder.
3 year. I'm going to get that. I'm like, Alex, did you shit your pants?
Robert, start doing that with your stuff too, and then like when we give you the random reminder, hey, remind us to ask you about chainmail shirts in 1 month. What? It said to just ask me about chainmail shirts. Yeah. What about them?
Maybe we should start selling diapers.
Robert, in July, a week before 4th of July, whatever Wednesday that is, set a reminder to get Pat to explain how to make the perfect baked potato.
Ooh. I don't hate that.
And then be like, hey, I have a reminder. And then we'll just make it a segment called Reminders. Some of them are good, some of them aren't good. But yeah, so that was my not cool for the week. I felt like this was a very strong not cool, not just because of mine, because
So
of
it'll
everybody
be
else's.
June 25th. Oh, no. The 4th is on a Friday, so July 2nd. Yeah, that'll work.
Nailed it. Gonna talk about
Ooh,
baked
4th of
potatoes.
July's on a Friday this year. That's big.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But so that's the not cool segment, and let's move on to the answer segment. Let's wrap this bitch up. All right, answer segment. It's like our pre-cum segment, but for you guys get to ask us any stuff you want. You want relationship advice? Hit us up. You want medical advice? Hit us up. You want places to not shit yourself? Maybe ask Pat or Robert. Oh, Pat's shit himself accidentally. Not full on. You had the
I've never full on
you
shit.
had the fart that turned into something else.
Yeah, I mean, I've sharded many times in my life.
But like it doesn't like count if it's at your house where it's like this isn't as bad. When you're in public and you're like, oh god.
Or when you don't even realize it, you get home at the end of the day, you take off your underwear. Like, when the fuck did that happen?
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Did I shit or did I just not wipe well? I don't know.
I feel like if we may have turned the most people off of this podcast ever is just bitching about shit.
We talked about hockey and poop today.
About hockey and poop, and people are like, I didn't
be
care
our
about
most
any
popular
of those
whatever.
things. We love you if you're still sticking with us. But yeah, if you got any questions for us, you got any high thoughts, any business ideas, if you want to power rank things, you're going to ask us if things are teeny tiny or teeny tiny, we'll help you out on that. Power rankings, you got to give us 5 similarly related things, and we will power rank the fuck out of them better than anyone else. But let's get right to it. It's the answer segment.
Well, if you just answer the question. Why don't you just answer the question? Be honest. No big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, our first question is from Brett Brandon at Price of a ZJ on X, and Brett says, why do you have to refrigerate milk when it's in a container, but not when it's in a cow?
I mean, if it's cold outside, you could kind of say that the cow is refrigerated.
I think the cows are just refrigerated, like their insides are refrigerated.
Yeah, I've never stuck my hand in a cow. It could be cold in there. Probably not, but
I have not either, but everything that I've learned is that the inside of a cow is just as cold as a refrigerator.
because if you think about it, they say, you know, if you have like low sperm count, they're like wear shorts because it cools down the area and everything. That's why the testes are on the outside of the body. The udder hangs down on the outside, so I think that's pretty cold in the udder.
Yeah.
A lot of wind sweeping by, hitting it.
It's basically just imagine your refrigerator, and that's the inside of the cow. But like, you know, like where the vegetable drawer is, just fill that with milk. That's what a cow's like stomach is like.
Same reason we don't have to refrigerate steaks when they're inside of a cow.
Yep.
It's proper temperature.
Yeah, they're basically just a refrigerator.
Maybe
That's
it's
why
just big refrigerator telling us we have to refrigerate milk and we don't.
Probably is.
I mean, if you're fine with shit in your pants, you really don't have to refrigerate milk.
I mean, really, if you think about it, refrigerators are like the producers of cows. Because have you ever seen a cow in the wild?
Yeah.
When?
Standing in a field, driving down the road.
But it's probably somebody else's cow.
You ever played moo cow?
When you move at them and they move back.
You just yell moo cow, and however many cows turn and look at you, that's how many points you got.
That's cool. That's cool. But like when you see
It's
a
a
cow,
good road trip game.
You see a cow, it's usually in someone's like pasture or someone's like land. You don't ever just like wander through the woods like, holy fuck, a cow?
Is that how we got the term pasteurized?
Probably.
Yeah.
But that's because the reason you don't ever find a wild cow is because they're all made by refrigeration companies. That's why they're so big. They just put a refrigerator in them and they like build the animal around the refrigerator. That way we keep the milk and the steaks cold.
I can't think of a better
That's
explanation.
science. Science right there, baby.
Big science guys over
Yep,
here.
big science, guys. Take that, Bill Nye. Fucking loser. All right.
Neil
great-
deGrasse pussy.
Yeah, bitch. Great question, Brett. Great question. Next up, we got Todd Voss at as_C_by_TV. And Todd says, what acts qualify for the Mile High Club? Does it only count if it goes all the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like, if you're just by yourself, one, that's illegal and gross. But two, I would feel like that would just be
Thanks
like
a lot, Bin Laden.
the Mile High. It's not the club. What would it be? It would be like the Mile High Association.
No, you got to go all the way or it's nothing.
I'm saying if you do it on your own, you could be like, it's Mile High Association, but it's not the, you're not in the club.
You don't get a recognition for it. It's all or nothing.
The mile high no fly list. That's what you get.
Yeah, you're freaking everybody out.
Just jerking off in the bathroom.
Yeah, don't do that in the bathroom. If you can't wait on a flight, like, what are you
I
doing?
understand sometimes when you're flying, you're really hungover on the plane, and that helps with hangovers. But like,
You can wait.
control yourself.
Take a goodies.
We're not
An
fucking wild
aspirin.
animals. Do it in the hotel or the airport bathroom like a normal person.
Yeah, like a normal person. Jeez, fuck. And then you got to go all the way. It's got to go all the way, and
There's got to be penetration.
yeah, and it's got to be a mile up or higher.
No, I mean just once you're in the because planes aren't always. A mile
Somebody was
up.
talking
It's
about
just the name.
Somebody was talking about doing a mile high club in an air balloon, a hot air balloon. It's not even a mile off the ground, bro. Doesn't count.
Technically, if you fuck in Denver, does that count?
Yep.
Yeah.
It'd be like somewhere in the air. So like if you were like in like a hammock that's suspended, I would count that.
You just jump and poke it in.
But not all of Denver is above a mile high.
You'd be at the top of the stadium.
There's a marker on, I think it's City Hall,
I heard
And
that
it's-
that's not even actually the correct elevation.
but
Like,
it
that's
says
not.
like this is where you're a mile high. And I know in like the Broncos stadium, they have a different colored seats for the mile high marker.
You think you could use the thin air up there as an excuse for coming too fast? Like, sorry, I'm just lightheaded.
I bet somebody has.
I mean, I totally would.
Babe, no, it's the thin air.
Yo, we go back to Texas, I'll rock your world.
Thin
But
air.
here in Denver,
No, it's
I'm
never like that in Texas. Not in the Lone Star State.
just the fucking blood vessels are
It happens. Sorry, babe.
expanded.
Sorry, babe.
You're just so hot.
Yeah, that's always a good way. It's just because you're so pretty.
You're so hot and it's so cold.
Because I love you so much. The passion. I was overwhelmed with passion. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's got to go all the way.
Yeah.
Good question, Todd. Good question. This is a good one.
I reject this question.
I'm glad that this
I
came
reject
in.
this next
Well,
question.
You can't. Josh Treecaudle is at JoshuaTree713 on X, and Josh says, power rank these chips based on how good of a ladle they would make. So this is not.
Why is there only 4 things on here?
There's 5.
There's only 4. I only see
Pringles,
4 chips.
Fritos, Tostitos, Doritos, and Cheetos.
Not a chip.
Robert, when we did the mock draft of chips, what was the third pick that Pat had?
Hey, why don't you do a mock draft of sucking my dick?
He did
Interesting.
Cheetos.
That's interesting. It seems like he thought that they were chips. So
I
we're
pulled a
going to
fast one
count
on you. I
that.
grifted you.
This is, again, power ranking chips based on how good of a ladle they would make. Best ladle 1, worst ladle 5. I will go first. This time. I am going to go Cheetos 5. They're sticks, you know? Great chips. Sticks, though, not great ladles. Delicious.
Pretzels or sticks.
Not great ladles. This isn't about pretzels. This isn't a pretzel discussion. Number 4 is Fritos. Fritos are good. Lots of them are ladle-y shaped. Or good ladles is what I meant. Not a good chip.
Yeah.
But like
It's a great chip.
they're like little baby ladles, which is good. 3 is Doritos because it's got more surface area than Fritos. Not as curved a lot of times, but more surface area. So I'm thinking this is like a ladle for cheese dip. Kind of how I'm imagining this in my head. Dip a Dorito right there. You're getting a lot of cheese dip on
Classic
that bitch.
Dorito cheese dip combo.
I mean, does that not sound dope?
It does.
That sounds fucking awesome. Number 2, Pringles. Put that bad boy upside down. It's pretty much just a ladle already without a handle. Rocks. And then you can just scoop it, and then you can pour cheese dip in your mouth if you think about it. But then it's also ladled it. Then number 1 is Tostitos. They have the scoops. Tostitos scoops are they're just ladles minus a handle. Like it's a little baby cup. So Tostitos, Pringles, Doritos, Fritos, Cheetos.
All right, I'll go next. Fritos is number 1. It's ladle shaped. It is a great ladle. It's effective. 2, we're going to go Tostitos, just because not all of them are the scoops, but the scoop is the best out of all of these, but this is all Tostitos.
Okay.
And they're made for dipping. I mean,
It's like literally like your dip's favorite chip, right? That's what their motto is.
I'll do it, but like you don't want to just raw dog Totinos. You want a dip to go with it. You want some salsa,
I've just
you
raw
want
dogged
queso, something like that.
Tostitos
Yeah, so
before.
I mean everyone has,
Sometimes
and they're
it's
good,
tough.
but it's better with the dip.
Like I'm hungry. I don't have anything else.
3, I'm gonna go Doritos. Good surface area.
yeah.
I'm going Pringles 4 just because while it does have the scoop in it, depending on which way you flip it over, it's either designed to run off the sides or run off the ends. You can still use it, but the chip does bend to the outside in all areas.
It's a balancing act.
Yeah, so it can be done. So that's what I've got. I've got
Gotta be an
Fritos
athlete.
1, Tostinos 2, Pringles 3, Doritos 3, and Pringles 4.
And so Cheetos would be 5.
No, I'm only rating the chips.
Well, you have to rank 5 of them.
I was only given 4 options.
You were given 5.
You were given 5 options.
I
You
do
took
not.
Cheetos
I only see 4
in
chips
a
on
mock
here.
draft of
Robert, what do
chips.
you got?
5 was Cheetos.
5 was Cheetos for Pat.
Put it on the list.
Number 5, I'm going.
Make a shirt with that.
You thought you were going to get me with that. You thought you were going to make me say it, even on technicality. Won't do
Still
it.
counted.
Number 5, I'm going Pringles. Going number 5, Pringles.
Too much leakage.
Too much leakage, and it'll break. I'm thinking of like a bean dip.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking of a bean dip.
Game
and
changer.
it would definitely
Terrain.
break. Yeah, on a bean dip.
Good point.
Number 4, I'm going Doritos. Same thing, also would break. So that
Okay.
means number 3, going.
It was a pretty sturdy chip.
You're a pretty
sturdy.
sturdy chip. Number 3, I'm going Tostitos.
That's good. That's good, Bobby.
Number 2, I'm going Fritos. And then number 1, I'm going Cheetos. Cheetos and like a bean dip. I used to do that all the time. Hot Cheetos.
I was going to say odd combo, but I really want to try it.
The rocks. Yeah, but dip in the Cheetos chips.
Cheese and beans. It's a classic combo.
Yeah,
Yeah. Chips and beans.
it's a good combo.
Cheetos, chips, beans. Great. All right. And those are
Cheese
our power
snacks
rankings.
and beans, yeah.
I like that, Josh. A little caveat on the chips right there. All right. This is Adrian Valdez at Angry Enchilada on X. And he says, was at a Super Bowl party that had a cake with both teams on it. A debate broke out about whether you were supposed to eat the side of the team that you were rooting for or the team that you were rooting against. What do you guys think?
Your team. You're eating your team.
That's what I was leaning
Like, I'm not touching.
too.
We're facing the other team. I'm not touching them.
Do you remember when
I don't want any part of that bullshit.
was it Bud Light, the like My Team cans where you could get like the 32 pack and it had the like all the team logos? It was like, yeah, I'll drink the Lions. Yeah, sure, I'll drink the Raiders. I'll drink the Giants for sure, but like I threw the Cowboys and Eagles and Commanders ones away. Like I just would throw them right in the trash. It was like these are 6 beers I'm not gonna have.
Those ones you just shake them up and ask somebody if they want. They toss to them. Explodes
Yeah.
everywhere. Nobody gets that beer.
Right, or just smash it on the concrete, like launch it into the fucking sun.
Hell yeah.
You don't eat the rival one.
No.
You're against us on this, Robert. You gave us a weird look.
No. I'm with you guys.
Okay, you gave me a weird look. Like,
No. I was
fucking what?
Here's some things.
Are people fucking doing donuts out here?
Yeah.
What's going on? We got Fast and the Furious in the parking garage.
Is that you out there, Vin?
We're like 6 fucking stories above them. What are they doing down there?
Yeah, but his car has to be loud so that we know he's awesome, right?
And Furious.
Yeah.
That's the Furious part.
Awesome and angry. It's a spinoff.
Yeah, so you definitely decide that you like. It's because like, have you ever had a cake with? I've never had a cake with my face on it, but I've had friends that had birthday cakes that had their faces on it, and it's like you don't not eat the face, right? It's good.
Face cake's awesome.
Sometimes it's like, hey, I love you more because I ate your face.
I'm just remembering now that I was gonna bring you guys some tamarindo candy from last week. We were talking about tamarindo last week.
You know, you could have just not told me that so I wasn't disappointed.
No, but now I just remembered.
Now
I
we
had-
expect it
now
next
I'm-
week.
Yeah, I'm upset with myself. I have 3 left, and so I was gonna do 1 Pat, 1 me, and 1 Alex. Now that's wait till next week.
Can't eat them.
Yeah, now you have to bring us some fucking chamoy, too.
Yeah, and chamoy,
I'll try and remember to bring the tahine.
tagine,
Tajin.
and the tagine. Yep. All right, so yeah, you eat the team you're rooting for. He's like, I'm not gonna fucking consume the other team. Fuck them. You just cut that part off. You should cut the Eagles off and just throw it right in the trash and make no one gets that. And they're like, hey, that's my cake I brought. They're like, fuck you. Have the
You
Chiefs
just
part.
punch that cake.
Have the Chiefs part, you fucking nerd.
I would cut it in half and separate big. I don't want my team touching.
And then accidentally knock it on the floor. Like, oops.
Oops.
Guess we gotta throw it away. The bad side.
Maybe make a smush video, make some money off of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Any bitches over here? Let's fucking make some stuff. Oh, this is a good question. Alex O at Alex McThunder Alex McThunder1 on X. He says, realistically, what Pokemon do you think you could beat up?
This is very easy.
All of them, pretty much.
No.
All of them besides Pikachu and Charmander, and then their evolutions.
I mean, it's fucking Magikarp. It can't do shit.
I mean, I could stomp the shit out of Magikarp.
Exactly.
I could stomp the shit out of most of the Pokemon.
It doesn't even really...
Pokemon means pocket monsters. They're like the size of a fucking thing that's in your pocket, dude.
Here's the other thing. I think Magikarp are actually pretty big.
I think Magikarp are pretty big.
You just don't want to turn into a
But it
Gyarados.
has no like offensive capabilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just flops.
He can
But
splash.
it's in the water.
Eventually
You have
he
to
can
get
tackle.
it into the water. You have to get yourself in the water or get it out of the water.
Have you ever been in the fucking the forest? Going through Cerulean City, somebody tries to, like a fucking Rattata comes at you, and you got your Magikarp, you just throw it out there, he's got to flop around.
So it's a pretty big fish. It's just under 3 feet tall. It's 2'11" tall and weighs 22 pounds. But it's a fish.
I can lift 22 pounds. You know what I'm going to do?
Fucking punch it.
I'm going to grab it, take it out of water, and just slam it on the ground as many times as I can. What are you going to do, flop around more?
I mean, literally fishing is just beating Magikarp.
Yeah. Yeah, I've caught bigger fish than Magikarp before.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
I could also take fucking
Kakuna?
Kakuna.
Well, it
and-
hardens, though.
Hardens.
So it depends on how hard it
yeah,
gets.
but it's turn-based. So the first one, I kick it. It hardens a little bit. Then I stomp it, and it's dead.
Yeah. I would just spike
Kakuna
it
and
over and
what's
over
the-
again.
I'm thinking Caterpie.
Weedle.
Metapod.
I feel like it would fuck me up. It would string shot me in the eyes, and then I wouldn't be able to see.
But again, these are pocket
but Kakuna
monsters.
and Metapod, I'll fuck them up
They're
too.
pocket monsters again. So like they're from the ground at this, so you can be like, I can get you. But like Pikachu could electrocute me. Voltorb, okay, maybe you want to argue Voltorb could also get you. I could punt the fuck out of Voltorb.
It could
Like,
self-destruct, though.
See you later, dude. Yeah,
It's
cool.
literally you're fighting a bomb.
Yeah, he's not gonna self-destruct before I kick him, and then it's like Batman when he takes off with the fucking nuke, it just blows up. It's like I would just kick the fuck out of Voltorb. He's gone. See you
He
later.
could also
bud.
electrocute you when you kick him.
No, I'll have rubber shoes. Doesn't matter. Done. I already thought this through. Pikachu, you could
will
electrocute
probably,
me.
somebody's probably gonna be like, "I'd take Pidgey." No, you fucking won't. Dude, sand attack right in the eyes, and
Right
then
in the
gust you, and you go flying away.
I've already said I could beat up any
Also,
bird.
they're swarm attackers. Remember when they fucked up Ash and Pikachu?
Well, Ash was kind of a little pussy.
Pidgeys don't fucking. They don't play fair. They jump you.
Yeah, I don't play fair either, buddy. I could take out any bird. I could take out any Pokemon bird. Any bird I could fight, and I could beat the shit out of.
I could fuck up Meowth.
Yeah, he's a cat.
Like he would attack. I'd
Throw him in
snap
water.
his neck. I'd snap his neck.
You gonna talk shit?
I'd rope a dope him for a minute so he did payday a couple times, and I got some money out of this deal, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
done.
But like Charmander, with fucking fire? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with him.
He's still
a
small
buddy.
though. I could stomp him. But like,
I
yeah,
wouldn't want to.
Like you get me. And
wouldn't
then,
want
like
to.
Blastoise, I could fucking go past some water.
Nah, you ain't fucking up Blastoise.
I'm not worried about that. Oh, Bulbasaur, what are you gonna do? Throw vines at me? Okay, watch this. Ripped it out. Done. So Charmander and Pikachu, and then
Wow, I thought Blastoise would be taller.
no, they're pocket monsters, dude.
He's built like a torta. He's 5'3", 222 pounds.
Fuck, I could fuck up Blastoise, dude.
Dude, he's got cannons.
I could fuck him up, dude.
He's
I
got
just-
little fire hoses on his
You
back.
sneak up behind him, you rip the cannons off, and beat him to death with them.
They're attached to his body. You're not gonna rip them off.
Watch me. Watch me, dude. I'd fucking grab the Pidgey I just killed and use its
Squirtle
talons
is
to
shorter
rip
than
him out.
Magikarp. Squirtle's only 1'8".
Yeah, I'd stomp the fuck out of
See,
Squirtle.
as I'm looking up these sizes, man, I'm like, they got attacks, but they're so small.
That's why I'm telling you, dude. We could take Charmander. We couldn't take Charmander, Charizard, or Charmeleon, or Raichu or Pikachu, but everybody else, I got you.
Cubone's gonna be hard too. He's got a fucking helmet.
And he's a dog, so I'm not gonna fight. All right, I won't take Cubone because he's a dog.
Actually, there's theories out there that they're Charmanders, and then they wear the skull, and the flame goes out on their tail.
No, you'd want to be a Charmander though.
Cubone, bone.
Then Diglett would be tough, but it's basically
Geodude, I
whack-a-mole.
don't think you could take Geodude. It's a
Yeah,
rock.
I could take Geodude.
We can do kick it. You're gonna hurt your toe.
No, I'll just throw it in the water.
It's dense. I don't know if you can. I
sinks.
don't know how much they weigh.
He sinks.
I'm not gonna keep googling the sizes of Pokemon.
Dig a hole, throw him in it.
Diglett would be hard, just because like you can't get him.
Whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole, buddy.
I don't know how fast you are. I don't know if you got the hand speed.
So fast. So fucking fast, bro.
You couldn't fuck up Snorlax.
I just took out birds.
You try and hit Snorlax, your hand just bounces
Well,
off.
you're not gonna fight Snorlax.
He's just a sleepy buddy.
Yeah, he's not bothering anybody.
Plus, he's huge.
Yeah, but he's not bothering anybody.
He's a fucking unit, dude.
He's just chilling, dude.
You're just gonna go up and fuck with someone while they're sleeping? That's messed
Like,
up.
he didn't want nothing. He didn't want any beef.
I want a
imagine the other ones are
Snorlax
beefing.
because Snorlax has got to be like the greatest beanbag chair of all time.
Probably. I'd win Snorlax over.
I feel like me to Snorlax would be like a 2-year-old cuddling on me.
But like to win Snorlax over, to beat him, all you do is like snuggle up next to him. He's like, "Oh, cool, you're a friend, not foe." And then you wait till he falls asleep and slit his throat.
You like taking naps? See, that's the thing. The neck is so thick. I don't think you cut through it.
Oh, you cut him right in the heart then. Yeah, I mean, you could get him.
I don't think you can. I've seen the documentaries, man. Is you try and hit him and it bounces off.
I win his trust, dude. I would just play my poke flute. Get him up. And kick his ass.
You fight Tentacool and he stings you, and then I got to pee on you afterwards.
Yeah. I mean, I again, I'm going back to Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Pikachu, Raichu.
You ain't taking Charizard.
I said those are the ones I can't. Like all of the other ones, I have no problem beating the fuck out of them.
You can take Mewtwo?
Yeah.
Psychic, dog.
So what, dude?
Have you fucking drooling on the ground
So
thinking
what?
that you're a
Guess
little
what?
girl
They
in
beat him
Victorian
the
England?
No, I wouldn't think that at all. I'm an alpha, dude. I would alpha him. He'd be fucking freaking out. I'd get Mew, and then Mew would fuck him up, and then I'd fuck up Mew because Mew's smaller.
Nah, you're overconfident.
No, I'm confident enough.
But I would fuck up a Magikarp and then I'd eat his ass.
Just rip off his face right in front of.
I'd fucking scale
too.
him while he was alive. No, I wouldn't do that. I'd kill him first.
Gyarados.
I kill humanely when it comes
I
to
could kill
animals and
Gyarados.
Pokemon.
I'd just cut him in half.
I don't know about that one, Jim.
Cut him in half. Saw right through that.
How'd you
bitch.
kill Onyx?
Onyx? You just tangle him up, tie him in a knot, roll him into the water, just like Geo.
He looks like a rock snake. I don't fuck with snakes.
You play a little flute. He starts dancing around, and then curl him up, throw him in the water, he drowns.
Get a rock mongoose.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rock mongoose would
Get
be
him
a good
distracted
band
by
name.
some Diglets before I kill them also, and then be like, I'm working with you, and like, cool, I'm like, come up to the surface, and they do, and pop, pop, pop. It's Doug Trio, actually, I was thinking of.
Yeah.
You know a lot about Pokemon still. I guess you were playing it. I still remember that shit off the top of the dome, bro. My niece was telling me about Pokemon. She doesn't know about Pokemon, dude. She knows all the new ones. So
Yeah,
like,
new ones don't count.
please.
Those aren't real.
Child, please.
Those
You heard
aren't
of
real.
Pikachu? And she's like, yeah, I like Pikachu. I was like, yeah. Pikachu gets it, dude. You know shit about fuck when it comes to Pokemon. All right? She's trying. I respect that. But, like, come on. Don't come here with all these new Pokemon acting like you the Pokemon master. I'm the Pokemon master. I caught them all.
If they released the original Pokemon on VR, I would fucking totally buy VR for that.
That'd be sick. That'd be
I
sick.
want to be in
Yeah.
Pallet Town. See how thick Ash's mom
I was a
is.
Cerulean City dude myself.
Hey, I like going home.
I like being by the water.
There's water at the south of Pallet Town.
It's not a lot.
There's some.
Take what you can get. Great question, Alex. And we meant to see that's the third turnoff. Like anybody that had no idea what we're talking about, it's like hockey, shit, Pokemon.
Like, I made it this close to the end. I can't go any farther.
If it's your first podcast, stick with us. We're great. I promise they're not all like this. All right. Last question we got this week is from Quentin Hughes at Q the Ace on X, and Quentin says, compared to the rest of the NFC East, would you say that the Eagles' Super Bowl win is teeny tiny or teeny tiny?
Are we comparing it to other NFC East Super Bowls?
I don't care.
I don't.
It's teeny tiny.
I'd say it's tiny.
It's teeny tiny.
I don't know.
Little teeny
I want
tiny
to say
little
tiny because
baby
tiny is the biggest of
bitches.
those options.
Teeny
And they
tiny.
took down the Chiefs.
Teeny tiny.
Can you at least admit that Big Dom's cool?
Nope.
I didn't think you would.
Won't do it. Won't do it at all.
It's tiny.
Teeny tiny. All right. Great questions, guys. Great questions, guys.
Alex started and ended in a bad mood. All right.
Let's wrap it up with a random person generator at Past Grade Pod on X. I'm at Alex J. Middleton at Not Pat Dion is Pat. Robert is at Robert Barbosa03 on all socials. Please give us a follow. If you are watching us on YouTube, please go subscribe to the audio version and hit play on that bad boy. If you're listening to us, go hit play on the YouTube version. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Please share us with a friend. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever else you listen to podcasts. And let's guess some random celebrities.
Do this.
I'm
Pull
flipping
it
this
up
around.
before we
I'm
guess.
flipping it around
Yeah,
right
turn
now.
it around.
I'm going to be really mad, though, if one of the two that I have in my head is on this initial screen.
So these don't count. All
Damn,
right.
I was totally going to go with Helen Willis.
None of these count. All
Okay,
right.
all right.
in honor of you pooping your pants, I'm going to go with Lamar Jackson.
I'm gonna go with Samuel Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel Jackson.
I'm trying to think of another Jackson. Andrew Jackson. I'm gonna go
Wow,
Andrew
Black
Jackson.
History Month. and he's not
No,
even
shut
taking the
up.
black-
Okay.
No. You already said Andrew Jackson. No.
I'm just going with the Jacksons. Michael Jackson. I'm going Michael Jackson. I changed it to Michael Jackson. I haven't
How?
anything.
Black History Month. You're not even going with the black guy.
Yeah.
At the end, he wasn't.
Thriller. He's always a thriller.
Thriller.
Michael Jackson
Okay,
to me.
well, if the picture comes up and it's late stage Michael Jackson, then
Nope.
it doesn't count.
Michael Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson, Lamar Jackson. Richard Burton, Ray Charles, Toni Collette, The Byrds, Deion Sanders, Andre Agassi, Katharine Hepburn, and Gordon Ramsay.
That's a pretty good list of celebrities right there.
Let's run it back though. John Newcomb, Edward Robinson, Charlie Chaplin, David Letterman, The Doors, Rod Steiger, Justin Hennon, and Emma Willis. All right.
Yeah, went from a great list to just I knew
Let's
two
not
of
end
them.
it on that last one.
One more.
Prince. That's almost Michael Jackson. Very close. Suzanne Lenglen, Henry Armstrong, Bill Russell, Mel, I don't know her last name, Gary Oldman, Angela Bassett, Dan Marino. All right. Didn't get it.
There's a quarterback on there. I was close.
Yeah. You were close last week, too. You were very close last week.
I come close a lot.
Yeah. Well, I got Prince, so really, I was also really close, too. So, all right. Have a great rest of your week. Try not to shit yourself. Fuck the Eagles. And until we talk to you next time, pass the gravy, you bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. Now we go ahead.